Everything should be here, should be good. The right song is on. Good evening, afternoon, morning. Okay, who we got? Very much blue. I know, right? Xana was here like an hour early, as Xana sometimes do, just scoping out, making sure the hall is clear. And good to see you, Rye, Jim, Marvel. I saw logged in. Drake here, Gecko. Good evening. Oh, this side is. I know, Princess. Vincent did not lead a terribly happy life, but it was always still one of my favorites. Does that speak something about me? Perhaps. I just really like Don McLean. I listened to it growing up with my dad. He had the CDs. So this and American Pie were like all the time. And like we had a whole section in one of my like music classes in school about this song. I don't really know why, but we did. Skateboard. Yes, thank you for keeping the pond clean. So yeah, lot of blue. It's a big blue day. How's everybody else been anyway? We are Wednesday. Doesn't feel like Wednesday. What have you all been since I last saw you? Oh gosh, what bag do we even start with? All of them? Just all of them at once, I guess? Oh, water. Water is a good thing. Hang on a second. I have a cup here. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. Actually. I'd keep the microphone on, but I don't know. I don't know if the range reaches all the way down to the kitchen. It probably doesn't. My headset would, but a little lavalier, I don't think so. Okay, I have water. Dump out all the bags. Free for all brick pile. I can. It's all set 5. I don't actually know if it, because none of these say like bag 1 of like 5.1 or 5.2. So I can only imagine it's just dump out all the blue. For the tap, if that's what you mean. That was the upstairs tap. So like I had to run. I muted. I ran all the way down to the kitchen, grabbed a cup, ran all the way back, filled up at one of the taps here. Tap water here, surprisingly good. Maddie saw the word pie was reminded some Americans that put cheese on their apple pie. Why? That seems like such a strange. That seems like such a strange choice. Slice of cheddar goes well with apples. I guess I could kind of. I could kind of see it working. Not my first. Not something I'd have thought of, but I guess I can see it. Something something salt sweet something something. I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense. What is it? So would it be like a? Oh, that's a lot of plastic. So would it be like the plastic just wants to pop out of the trash can? Okay. Would it be like just a really mild cheddar then? The French also enjoy apples with brie. This is true. This is true. I do like apples and brie. I do like apples and brie. So, but brie's like cheddar sharper, isn't it? Okay, Gruyere is quite sharp too, but I do like that cheese. Invictus mentioned it's not terribly different from cheese and apples on a charcuterie board. That's true. That's true. But apple pie is so much sweeter. But yeah, I guess it is kind of like a weird charcuterie board. So not cheese. Yeah, cheese cheese adjacent cheese product. What does craft singles have to be called again? Technically, hang on, I need to move this a little bit or else I can't read it. I would argue cinnamon makes it very different. This is true too. Teach their own. Wait, what do I need? I need you. Lego, 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 Lego. Probably cheese product. Yeah, because they legally can't call it cheese, right? I think something to that effect. Something to that effect. Okay. What direction did I have all my other pieces going? They're all going to the right. Okay. And I have all my letters go to the right because I don't know. I'm a little neurotic sometimes. Oh, I might actually need to just dump all of the bags at once. My instructions already have like multiple colors of blue that are not. Oh boy. Kraft have been sued by FDA 7 times for refusing to properly categorize their products. I'm somehow not surprised. Oh, there's so much blue. Which blue is it? I don't know. Those blue? This blue? These all look to be the same shape of blue. I need like a short blue. Must be you. I know cheese doesn't appear on singles except in 1 or 2 places, but people still call it craft cheese due to some very careful imagery and stuff. Yeah, I think it's they're called like craft singles technically, right? Something akin to that. Okay. I gotta make sure I'm actually like within the camera. The setup's a little. Do I want the light on? A little more light. A little more light. The setup is new. I've got the camera sitting on an arm now, and the microphone is also on the arm pointing straight up. I feel like sooner or later I'm going to stand up and bump my head on the mic. Not that it's the microphone I'm using. I'm still working off the lavalier. There's Rye's fish friend. It's interesting because here I almost always hear craft singles. Technically, proper name for American singles is embalmed cheese. Really, embalmed, like an Egyptian prince. I think it makes more sense for me to have this guy here. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, where was I? This, 2 shorter blue ones. It's good. Could be an Aussie thing. I hear most people refer to it as craft cheese. But plastic cheese is a common nickname too. Plastic cheese sounds accurate. Are these the same blue? Oh my gosh, where's my cell phone? I really need a white light on this. I think they're the same blue. Okay, so there's the really light blue, there's the darker blue, and then there's like the medium blue. And I don't Are you the dark blue? Oh my gosh, there's so much blue. Maybe this is the darkest of the blue. Hang on a second. This is going to be very, very interesting because I don't know exactly from illustration which blue I require. Maybe that's the darkest. Okay, yeah, I might just have to dump everything. You're getting your wish, Princeps. We're going to dump everything. You are a tool for this thing, aren't you? Ah, very handy. Technically, proper name, yeah, embalmed cheese, designed to be shelf stable, fallout shelter food. Oh, but didn't sell well until McCarthyism kicked in. This year, mostly referred to as craft cheese, or plastic cheese is a common nickname. Do you guys have white corn? I saw someone freak out about corn varieties on the internet. We're getting mixed palate. It's technically all bag 5, Xana. It's just a lot of bag 5 because I think I need like every blue under the sun at the same time. I think. Yeah, yeah. The instructions are also just a lot of blue. So I get this task of figuring out just which blue it wants from me. It's just a lot of blue. And they're all like four-piece blues. So we're gonna find out. Beg 5, yes, beg 5.12345, and 5, but they don't actually say 0.12345. They're just beg 5. Do you need another solar eclipse with that? Possibly. Okay, this is the most confident part I have right now. The black base. That's it. The rest of this is gonna be like, the rest of this I worry that I'm gonna put something down and be like, oh shoot, I didn't need that one. Okay, so okay, it should be this blue, I think, because relatively speaking, all of the rest of these other blues are all darker. I think there's like 4 of them. I just need to make myself a reference chart of blue. Maybe I just need a reference chart of blue. You're gonna have to wait at least 100 years to complete it then. Actually, Gecko, so funnily enough, the whole 100-year thing, I was looking that up as well, because part of me is like, oh man, what did we miss out on? I think from the sounds of it, the 100-year thing is just like kind of in that strip of the US that it passed through. That area, that strip of the US won't get another total eclipse for about 100 years. But there's supposed to be a couple more total eclipses. I think one in like, it's still a while, like 20 years from now. And then another one like 21 or 25 years from now, but they're in totally different areas. They hit like 2 US states and then like some of Canada on one of them, and the other one, I don't remember. Okay, so the lightish blue. Okay, there's the darkest blue. There's this blue. There's that blue? Is that the same blue? Okay. Blue, 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 blue. I'm just gonna make myself a reference blue until I need the pieces later. And maybe this will help me a little bit, because like I think it's just the 4. Looked it up as well, couldn't find anything. Oh, okay. I thought I was reading something where it was like, yeah, 20 something years. Triggerfish. Or it was like 20 something years on the next one. So I think is it just dark blue? So much of it. And then I think it's 2 of this one. Na, 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 na. Traffic cone. Very nice. Don't know what that's doing in there. Maybe it was to tell people to not fish in this pond because it was like toxic or something, and we all blew past that. Oh, right. What was it? Your patron saint or something? I will put it on my statues. Blue, 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 blue. Lighter blue, so it should be this one. Poor colorblind people. I know, can you imagine? Well, I guess if you know all of it is blue. Actually, no, I don't know how it would work for. Like, if you saw in grayscale, this would be fine, but I know colorblindness doesn't work. Oh my god, which one is that? I think it's this one. I know colorblindness doesn't work on a pure grayscale basis. That goes there. And this one goes here. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is the pattern. You match to the third one. It's fine. Okay, yeah, this should be good. Row 1. Done. Phishing sound effects when the fish bite sound is so much like the Outlook notification sound for new emails. Oh gosh, Jim, is it getting like you confused? You keep thinking you've got an email when you don't. So I think this is now this one. Day off trauma. That one. Oh, it doesn't quite follow the pattern perfectly, though, does it? Nobody sneeze. Lego will go everywhere. It's so funny. I was thinking if I should place the camera on the arm to be more of a top-down situation. Perhaps good that it's not, because there's stuff all over the table. Too late, I actually did sneeze there. Oh, right, you get to pick up all the pieces off the floor. It's the new job for you. I feel like this will be incredibly satisfying to finish, but like a little bit stressful to get there in the meantime, while there's like so many so many similar color pieces. Can I eat a flat 1x1? I don't think I have a flat 1x1 that's open right now. Can you? Yes. Should you? I don't think it'd be the worst thing in the world. I'm not gonna say go out and let them eat Lego, but there's worse things for your body than a 1x1 Lego piece. Tumbling, turning. I'm an expert at 22 pickup at primary. So much so everyone kept making me play it. Wait, 22 pickup? Not 52 pickup? Or is that a typo? Maybe you meant 52 pickup. Like when someone just throws a deck of cards everywhere, right? Where's my Lego bending? Typo, but yes. Okay. And then there's this piece. Another one. Is this part? I think I'm working bottom to top, right? I think I'm working bottom to top. Should be working bottom to top. Okay. You get a minifig with this? Yeah. It's Vincent. Oop, too high. There we go. It's Vincent. Okay, so my there we go. My slightest disappointment. So I know minifigs don't usually have ears, but I do kind of wish I don't remember what side. I don't remember which ear he lost. I do kind of wish that it had like a scar where he's missing the one ear. Yeah, it's him and his tiny painting. Okay. Light back on for Lego purposes. Refocused, refocused. Thank you, camera. Yeah, I was kind of hoping. I'm like, oh, maybe he's got the missing ear, but no. Would have been a nice touch. He didn't just lose an ear; he cut it off and tried to give it to his lover. Yeah, what was it for him? Was it schizophrenia that he had? I can't quite remember. It's not. It's not the lighter one. Man was troubled. That those of you know anyone who's like watched Doctor Who, you know that episode where they go meet him in the past, and then they like bring him to the future, and they get wow, I'm blanking on the actor's name to like wax poetic about how Van Gogh was like arguably the best painter of all time. Uh, that episode, that scene gets me every time. Bill Nighy, that's it. Yeah, 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 yeah. That was a sad episode. I know. And then like they find out after he died anyway. There's like the one exception. They're like, maybe yeah, okay, maybe we'll change like this one person's past. Um, but it didn't help. I've seen clips of that. It's a really good episode. Yeah, it was a very heavy episode too, from what I recall. It's been a while since I've seen it though, so maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't totally recall it, but I think it was quite a heavy episode. Needs they go, hey Sassy, how are you? It's so much blue. Look at all this blue, Sassy. You want some blue? I have too much blue. We'll share some blue. Also getting like fuzz stuck between my pieces. Okay. I don't know where all this dust comes from. I love blue. There's so much of it. There's so much blue. And I keep having to like double and triple check the instructions to make sure I have the correct blue. I wasn't a fan of the fact that they implied it was a Sunny learning that he doesn't that he does get famous that contributed to it, but still one of the best. There's so many saying it in day-to-day life I've taken from Doctor Who. It's up there with Iroh, the wisest of our fictional characters. Actually, I'm curious because some time has passed now. Has anybody else watched the live action for Avatar? Not the M Night Shyamalan, but like the Netflix series. Anybody else try watching that? Nope, nope. Y'all just written it off already. Not even gonna bother. I watched Drew Goodman's summary of it, if that counts. Close enough. Man, am I like the only one here who's actually watched it? Don't touch Netflix. That's fair. Okay, the 2x2. You. I did watch it. I thought it was okay. It like I appreciated that it's a darker they took a darker slightly darker angle with it. Um, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. It's funny though. To a degree, I watched it when it came out. I watched the Avatar movie in theaters when it came out. I feel like maybe having if I had known absolutely nothing about the TV show, the movie might have been okay. Because I feel like I remember hearing that from people is that they saw it and they thought it was a good movie, but they had never watched the animated series itself, and they thought the movie was fine. The I almost feel like I need to add this as a sound redeem. I like this part too much. Um, but I watched the TV series that was out on Netflix, and it was. I don't think it's something that I'd be like. I don't think it's something I'd grab somebody and be like, "Oh, you need to watch this with me. I'll watch it with you again." Like that was me in Good Omens. I watched Good Omens a couple times over, um, but I wouldn't quite say the same for the Avatar series. It was. I didn't think it was bad though as a once over watch. They put a little bit more focus into Fire Nation stuff as well, and they kind of set the tone because I think like right off the bat, like a man dies. However, I'm a hypocrite because the new Percy Jackson show is great, and I can't wait for the Aragon show. Oh, I remember the Aragon movie. I remember watching the Aragon movie too and thinking it was kind of terrible. Percy Jackson, I have no. My brother read the books, but I don't really have any history with that one. The what movie? The Aragon movie? There was an Aragon movie. There is no Aragon movie. Okay, okay, there's no Aragon movie. There is no war in Aragon movie. Plus, intrigued by Percy Jackson. It's been a while. You like the Aragon movie? It's funny because I don't really remember anything from the Aragon movie. I just remember that I didn't really care for it. Hello. Oh, hi. Hi. Are, are you here? Are you here now? I have company because the door is open. This is why I have fluff on everything. Well, this is one of the two reasons I have fluff on everything. Congratulations, you have a kitty cam and nobody even had to pay for it. Hey, look this way. Look this way. Your eyes are probably gunky. Look this way. No? No, not gonna have any of it? Eat a Lego, kitty? Please not eat a Lego. I don't want to pay with that vet bill. Okay, you good? You good? You've explored. You've seen what is up here. You can hop down now. Go fetch me your brother. I don't know where he is. Come on, off you go. Thank you. The inspector has come to Seago. Must make sure it is safe. Oh no, I can't get distracted. What step was I on? That one. In the dark blue. All right, kitty, eat Vincent. Oh no. He doesn't deserve a fate like that. Bored by a cat? With a scratchy tongue, too? It'd be awful going down. Actually, I wonder where is your brother? Is he in here too? Tabby? No, no Tabby. Never mind. Yeah, I'll show him if he makes an appearance. This all this cat fluff off here. Oh, it's just lines of blue. Yeah, so the Percy Jackson series, is it also just like it's one book that it's focusing? Like I said, I didn't read the Percy Jackson series growing up. I feel like I'd have to ask my brother to watch it and tell me how much of it encompasses. And then like he'll end up with cat hair in her bill. Oh, I'm sure. Like I end up with cat hair everywhere. Doesn't seem to matter what happens. I bring up a fresh cup of tea or something, and you know what? You go to take one sip, and there's cat hair, and I'm like, why? Where? You're not even in this room with me. Series. Oh, okay, okay. The whole series? It's gonna come. It's the TV show is gonna catch the whole series. Or I guess there'll be seasons of it, and they'll work through the whole series. In theory, oh, of course, yeah. In theory, if it gets renewed, I guess that's the same with the Avatar TV show. They finished up book one, and they finished up book one, and I think they've already been okayed for the other two books, if I recall correctly. I was reading about it a little bit. Although that does remind me, and I was saying, oh, we are watching it too. If I have to give the M Night Shyamalan movie one credit, it's that Yue Princess Yue had a really really good wig in the M Night Shyamalan movie. Like she had a really like natural looking. Okay, the hair color was unnatural, but she had like a really natural looking lace front wig, so it actually looked like the hair was growing out of her scalp. Um, the Netflix one, I think the Netflix one overall is better than the movie, but the wig that they had for the UA is definitely like well, it's definitely a cosplayer's type wig, but it's definitely the cosplayer's type wig where instead of using a lace front wig, which is weird because they should have had the budget for it. It was like made and it kind of just sits on top of your head. It doesn't look like it's quite floating there. It doesn't look that bad, and the shape and stuff is good, but it's just not as nice as the lace front. Those books are my childhood. The only positive learning disability representation I got. Oh, really? Is there? Sorry, like I really don't know anything about the Percy Jackson series. What was it? Is like in the it was from the main character? Was it from side characters, or what was their deal? 2, 3, 4. It's coming along. So much blue. All of the demigods have learning disabilities and ADHD. Their brains are hardwired for ancient Greek, so English is difficult for them. Oh, oh, okay. So they're actually trying to like I guess catch up to like a modern day or like keep up with a modern day kid sort of dealio. Okay, that is neat actually. I know there was a bit of a there's been other medias that involve gods and stuff like that, and they just come into the real world or somehow or another interact with like modern day stuff, and they just seem to be perfectly okay. And it's like, it seems a little odd, but sure, I guess I'll suspend my disbelief for that. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Um, I feel like I may have talked about it once or twice before. Wait, this one? I might have. I might not have. I'm gonna get the pronunciation wrong. But has anybody else watched a show? Mind you, it might have been. Yeah, I think it was on Netflix. Crunchyroll may have it too. Has anybody else watched a show called Therma Roma? Actually, Princess, in particular for you, because you were talking about Roman bathhouses earlier. So there's a Netflix show called Therma Roma or something like that, but it's this guy, and he's a bathhouse architecture in ancient Rome, or like his dad was, and he's passed it down. Anyway, he's like a bathhouse architecture for ancient Rome. But for whatever reason, he he keeps like finding himself in modern day Japan. Like he'll trip and fall into the one of the tubs or something and emerge on the other side, like in Japan. He has no idea why. He doesn't really even clue in that he's in a different country. He just thinks that like that the of these Japanese people he keeps coming across are just like the bathhouse workers or like the general like servants of ancient Rome. And he's seeing all these weird like Japanese techniques for like automatically flushing toilets and like how there'd be like ambient music playing and stuff like that. It's all these technologies, and he takes them and he goes and he finds himself back in ancient Rome every time, but like incorporates them into his bathhouse builds. It's really weird. It's really fun though. You, you. What if this wasn't blue? What if it was like that dress thing where you're just seeing it as blue? I'm pretty sure this is blue. Or oh my gosh, my lighting would be atrocious because the dress thing, part of the dress thing was a lighting trick of the lighting, right? I remember reading about it back when it was a big dealio, and the internet was on fire about it. I want to watch the one where the main character's a vending machine goes, what the fuck is that? Oh, I don't even know. I'm curious too, but I'm like, what? Oh, wait. I don't think it's this one. Not this one. Wrong piece. It's this one. Reincarnated as a vending machine. I don't know, but at the same time, I'm like, not that I watched a lot of isekais, but with how prominent isekais have been, I've just been like, yeah, I'm totally. I haven't even watched a ton of them, and I'm already over them. Which maybe is not great, but oh, Xana, I was wrong. There is a one by one. Open up. um, yeah, I don't know. What is it like? I never watched ReZero. I did watch. I watched No Game No Life, and it's a I don't know. It's a fun show. It's a very smart show at places, but I have a very hard time actually recommending No Game No Life to anybody because of like the way some of the characters get depicted in it. I think is problematic, and even more problematic the older I get. As for the vending machine one, I have like no idea what the concept of the vending machine one is. Are they still in a fantasy land? Do they like dispense drinks for people that are like buffs, and so they're super sought after? I don't know. The Shame for Real No Game No Life was so good. I know. I like it, and I was showing somebody. I was talking because I was talking about translation. I was talking about it with Demi actually. We are talking about translation in media from one language to another, and how like you can't. I know some people are like just translate one for one, but you can't exactly always do that. Um, and we're just talking about really smart translations and stuff that still get the meaning across. And I had brought up No Game No Life. I think he'd seen it in Japanese, but he's never saw the English version. And I remember I was telling him we rewatched the scene because uh, it has a very clever translation to it because they play. I can't remember what the name of the game is in English, but if they play that name where like if someone says the word dog, then the next person has to have a word that starts with the letter G, so they could say like I don't know, garden. And then the next person would have to they'd trade back and forth, and the next person would have to take another word that starts with the letter N and go from there. And the premise in that scene is they're playing that game to the point of either you can't answer within 30 seconds or you die because, not that they die permanently, because every time they say a word, that word, if it does not already exist in the space, pops into existence. If it does exist in the space, is taken out of existence. So they can't they couldn't even just fake the word game with their own choice of words because they had visual cues that had to go with every single word. So the translation team, and I admire the translation team for that one, had to get the meaning across and the words to match up to the visual cues and still fit the plot of the show. It's a very smart scene for translation, but the show itself, it's so problematic in a sense. Localization is a thing. Yeah, I know. It's why I can never get behind. And I just did a lot of language studies. It's why I can never quite get behind people who are like, just translate one for one. There's like an example I think making the rounds on Twitter lately of someone saying like, look, like uh trying to translate one for one like a proverb that's like falling rain hardens the earth will not get across to an English speaking audience as well as no pain, no gain will. I know I took classes in uni and stuff like that that involve like linguistics and translations and like not just one for one translation, but translation in a localization sort of way that where like document or like stuff had to make sense, uh, fitting within the culture of the language being translated over to. I think it's a I think it's a rather fascinating job. Um, I don't know. I've never actually looked into how you'd get into it. A small part of me um, would kind of love to do that. Like, not necessarily be the voice actor, but a part of me would love to be part of a localization. I'd really have to brush up on my language stuff again, though. Especially so much media coming in over like anime being Japanese, and my Japanese is so rusty. It's a whole job. I know, but I think it'd be so cool. I really wanted to be like uh, a large part of me really wanted to be like a UN interpreter when I was younger. Um, until like, whew, I did some of the tests. I checked out some things. I found out that like the great majority of interpreters um, already like speak two or three languages as a child. Were raised in an environment where they spoke multiple languages already, and I'm like, oh, I because of my background and the bullying and stuff, I'm like, man, I'm already behind. I'm sure you could find people who do it for Crunchy and then look at their backgrounds. Possibly, it's I don't know, it's something that I think would be really cool. I guess it's not like it's not exactly something where you have to like you and interpreters for instance you have to get in there before a certain age because they'll force mandatory retirement when you hit 5. Show translation, media translation probably doesn't quite have that type of upper cap because especially if you just have to translate to paper first, it's not like live interpreting. Hey, Xander, how you doing? Blue, I know. Look at all this blue. It's so much blue. How you doing, Xander? It's good to see you. Oh, a wall of blue. I saw you were doing. I didn't have the chance to pop in the other night, but I saw you were doing Ultra Kill. Was it? You're working your way through Ultra Kill again? Again? Still? I can't remember. Sorry. Rockin' man, burning up his fuel out here alone. It's gonna be a long, long time. Not the man I think they are. Such blue. Wonder if I'm actually just thinking right now about the camera angle. This might work a little better for you all. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Thinking how a lot of it is. It's part of why I came into this angle because I'm like, oh, if I just do it top down, it's just going to be seeing me lay a single brick in a line over and over and over again. Build the wall of blue. Oh yeah, I was running back through the levels. Oh, you're maxing the rank on them. There's a couple bosses you have to perfect it. Oh, okay. Rye did a code? Wait, Rye, what do you mean you did a code? For work? Are you doing work hours at like 1 in the morning, my guy? Are you programming, coding for work at 1 in the morning? 2 in the morning? I admire the dedication, but dude, you're not on the clock. What the heck? You just pull up a whole car. Oh my gosh, there's a car. What? I didn't even know that was in the pond. I got an achievement the other day. I got an achievement the other day said that you pulled up all the trash out of the pond. I assume that meant all the junk items. We were joking about like because we pulled up like 8 tires or 7 tires or something like that. We were joking about like pulling up a car. I didn't realize there was a whole car in there. Damn, Xander, that's some arm strength. And a hell of a sturdy fishing rod. Yo, free car? Huh? That was something. 2 a.m. That's prime productivity hours for programming. Yeah, but like, I don't think Ryan's getting paid to program at 2 a.m. I realize I do some of my best work at 2 in the morning, but man, I don't think he's getting paid for it. He's not salaried. Now I have a PHP form that I've been trying to finish, and I've been adding various JavaScript functions to improve usability and reduce clutter. But some have been fighting you, and you've just won. Well, congratulations, at least. I'm glad you figured it out. My there there is such a depth of coding that I do not understand, but I greatly admire. I know like the most basic of coding stuff. But like designing whole web pages and stuff, no idea. Not my forte. Or at least I haven't learned it. I'm sure it's something that could be learned. Kind of the nice thing about stuff like that. A lot of it can be learned, but I have not. Now remove the clone without it removing the option to remove the clone, thus also removing the option to add the clone, thus rendering the whole form useless? Meh? What? In retrospect, it was a design oversight. You're not paid enough to care. Oh, you mean like how you're not paid to be working on this right now? Hmm? Hmm? It's something, well, I'm giving him a hard time, but it is something I've had to be better about as well, not taking my work home with me. Like, or doing work at home with me when it's, like, not on the clock. A lot of this medium blue. Whichever stage of blue this is. Blue. It's kind of funny because, like, this would be faster if I wasn't being picky about what direction all the pieces are facing. As it is right now, all of the Lego logos are all facing that way. Even though I'm never going to see it. But yeah. Oh, dust. Um, um. Have any of the rest of you got some like killer Lego sets? I'm not like too deep down the Lego rabbit hole yet, but like I've been buying my brother. I bought my brother a set. I was given like the big Harry Potter set. I find it quite relaxing to do. It's kind of nice to do like a little project where I wait, is that the color? It's kind of nice to do a project where I don't have to be the one also trying to like figure out how I'm gonna bring all the pieces together. Difference is I'm not being paid, so I'm free to screw around, but luckily it's all the same, so by having a brainwave on how to fix it, file's just right there. It's true. And the Lego you have is Bionicle and Optimus Prime. The Lego Optimus Prime was so good. I didn't even know there was a Lego Optimus Prime. Like Lego, not a Bionicle Optimus Prime, a Lego Optimus Prime. It transforms! Oh, that is sweet! Used to have some Halo Mega Bloks sets. Other than that, you didn't have any, unfortunately. I didn't even know. I knew Halo had some Lego stuff. I didn't realize they had it in Mega Bloks. How big were they? Because the Mega Block pieces are like a 4x4 is like this big, isn't it? What did the Halo sets make if they were in Mega Block form? Oh. Oh, Mega Bloks was the brand. Okay, I don't know why. I thought Mega Bloks was the same. I don't know why. I thought Mega Bloks was owned by the Lego company and they were just the bigger blocks. Okay, my bad. Lego and everything but name. Oh, okay, I got you. There was a last week. There was a person I saw making. They're making a like a Lego dog, but it wasn't Lego. It was called Jekka or something like that. But the difference being that like while the pieces kind of interlock a little, you also have to put screws in like every other block. So it was super super solid. I think that's also a thing, like the really big blocks for kids. Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I heard Mega Blocks. They were Lego Duplo, which were Lego but bigger. Oh, they were called Duplo? Weird. Okay. I guess I just assumed it was Mega Block because, Mega. That's on me, though. That's an assumption on me. Also, hey, Invictus, how's it going, man? These ones. You think so, but I guess not. Evidently, hey. Pretty good. Finally off work. Hey, congratulations. Welcome home. I'm working on the background part of Starry Night. It's a lot of blue. It's so much blue. Slowly but slowly. Slowly, blah, 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 blah. Slowly but surely. I can talk, right? Right? Yeah, welcome home. Take a load off. Get comfortable. Oh, I should have found the blue song. Put it on the playlist. Maybe we'll put it on for break. Drive everybody nuts. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Invictus, thank you for the Prime sub. Also, what in the world is this? Oh, right. I forgot I. Okay, bot. I really don't need you here. Note to self. Gotta get rid of the extra bot. I was testing some stuff and must have left him in there. But thank you for the Prime. Put it on repeat till you're complete with a set. Xander, it might drive me up the wall crazy before I finish the set. Oh my gosh. I cannot imagine. I listened to that stuff enough. Or heard it enough when I was younger. I don't think I need that blue PTSD coming back. Oh, Silent, what'd you get? Jellyfish plush. Very cute. It's funny about the WiseBot thing being there because yeah, I was doing some testing and I forgot to remove it. I'm trying to reduce on the number of bots in the channel, so I've been slowly moving a bunch of stuff over to Mix It Up until I figure out how to do their Nightbot coding in Mix It Up. And now I have this one here. Speedrun challenge. Can L.Y.K.A.I.O.S finish the Lego set before they go insane? I like to think I have a generally even demeanor, but you know what? Having to listen to "I'm blue" na 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 for like hours on end, that might be the end of me. That might be the end of me. Got a meeting to attend? Okay, thanks for the like, Jim. Hi, Zachary's. Welcome in. Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Oh, hey, it's another one of those, like, pink ducks. And Zachary, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let me know as well. Do you prefer, like if you... I can call you by full name. That's cool. If you like going by, like, a shortened form, Zach or Rings, I'm good with those too. Let me know. But yeah, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. My name's L.Y.K.A.I.O.S, by the way. I'm working on Lego stuff today, but I do a little bit of a mix between. Thank you for the mink, Koju. I do a little bit of a mix between crafting and gaming stuff. So it's like Lego here, do gaming on some other days of the week, cycle around to some other crafting stuff, done paper things, done wood things, done cosplay things, did everything here. Said your name wrong? Oh, sorry about that. How is the pronunciation split on that? Zach... Zacharings? Zacharings? Oh, Zaccharing Z. Like the second one is a separate thing. Zaccharing Z. Okay, okay. Robot, the ads haven't started yet. Stop telling people they have. I don't know what's your deal. You always call the first one too early. Oops. Oh gosh, the wall be falling over. It's getting too heavy. Also, yeah, hey Koju. How are you doing? Oh, so funny thing I realized a little bit earlier when I was testing some stuff. Um, because if I've got a game screen up, I can't, and I'm still working off of one monitor because oh my god, I'm got a bit of a problem. How has my, how many times has the mink played upside down? I realized at a point, I'm like, I think I've accidentally rotated the mink a couple times while trying to rotate a different screen and then didn't notice because, like, with nothing up, mix it up doesn't show me that it's actually rotated. So I've realized now, I'm like, I might have actually had the mink upside down for a few redeems. Just make it look like he's walking all over the rest of the screen. It's too blue for its own good. It doesn't have a wide enough base. I guess like I could put some slats underneath it to try to keep it stable. Dark blue. Gotten all the nickels and dimes of 2000. So then I look at a rubber ducky. Yeah, that's the rarer rubber ducky of the two. There's just like a standard yellow ducky too. The pink one is the lucky rubber ducky. Yeah, silent. Actually, I'm curious now. Has anybody typed up the fishboard? No, I'm a little curious now where our leaderboard sits. No, no, no. So we got, there's that map now. The diamonds still hold the top spot. I don't actually know if there's anything higher than those diamonds, to be honest. Drake's still in there with his treasure chest. Maddie's still in there with a 0. And then, yeah, we've got our double lucky duckies. 1, 2, 3. How far did the car move you up? I'm not sure, because the only problem with the car is the car is still considered, well, the car itself probably won't be on catches. It's put you in 9th, though, on the overall player list. As far as the catches go, it probably doesn't register because I think the car is still considered, oh, no, wait, the car is considered junk, but it's significant enough junk. Okay, puts you right at 10th on the actual, like, catches themselves. Not bad. Let me get that close and keep fishing. Nice. Did I get my order mixed up when I was doing? Nope, no, I'm just halfway through. Get my head back on. A branch. It just adds to the score. I do kind of wish though that the that the gold could be used for something. I don't. No, they had an update, but I still don't think I saw anything that the gold gets used for. It's just point counting. I I've thought about it as well as having like a fishing tourney kind of, because I can. There's a point at which like there's a point at which I can reset the scoreboard whenever. It was really weird for me to say there's a point at which I can reset the scoreboard, because no, I can reset the scoreboard whenever. I think like once we have fun with it and we kind of catch everything in the pond, I might do like a monthly fishing tourney kind of thing, and then whoever's got, I don't quote me on anything for prizes or whatever, but like whoever's got like the highest catch by the end of the month or something like that will get some sort of acknowledgement feature. It's still in the brainstorming phase. And look at me, I'm coming back again. Oop, didn't mean to put you there. Kind of be fun if the gold could be converted into channel points somehow. Yeah, I don't. Someone else told me I could give people free channel points, but I feel like I haven't seen an option to just give people channel points, short of like refunding all redeems kind of dealio. You can't. That's what I don't. I've never seen it unless it's buried somewhere or I've missed it every time. I had one person tell me, yeah, you can give people channel points, but I haven't seen the option to give people channel points unless that's like I don't know, maybe it's a partner thing. I want to be professional. Xana kind of Xana, do you play Splatoon? I can't remember. There's um there's like a part-time job you can work in Splatoon, and all of the names are kind of like that, except it's usually a little bit more about like a coolness factor thing, so you become a professional. To Google. Picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing. Oh, no, it's a lighter one. I've also never heard of it. Okay, yeah, I don't think it's a thing. I feel like if you could give channel points to a person, like just give them to a person, unless it's something quite new. I feel like I'd have heard about it already. Like, if not discovering it for myself, I feel like I'd have heard about it through somebody else at least, like one of like another affiliated streamer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're going. There's you, and then it wants the one by ones, the singles. Dun 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 dun. Na 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 na. Oh, Licorice Recoil. I gotta finish that show. I don't know why I fell off of it as hard as I did. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. And then the lighter ones. Bum ba dum bum bum. Bum 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 ba da da da. I'm seeing Stream Elements having their own point system, but in terms of Twitch, I'm only seeing an FAQ saying the feature is not available at this time. Oh, I wonder if that used to be a feature that was available at a point, maybe. Maybe that's where that person got the idea from. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I've seen some other like you said, Stream Elements having their own proprietary point system thingy, but I at this time don't feel like juggling more point stuff. Maybe one day. Not yet though. Wobbly wall makes Sassy nervous. I guess I can move. No, I don't think I'll fall over such force as to wreck anything. But yeah, it's part of the problem. I don't know. Well, I'm sure part of the problem is that I'm on a mat, and part of the other problem is this bottom is not the bottom is not perfectly flat. Like even if I sit it on the table, it's got a little bit of a wobble to it, like side to side, which is strange. I don't know. But it is not, it does not sit itself perfectly flat. I've got ad break starting somewhat soonish. I can get another row done. Maybe 2 rows? It seems structurally unsound. It is like what it's I well actually I'm not entirely sure. This is supposed to go in behind. I think it's meant to go. I assume it's meant to go here to be the rest of the backdrop. At least I don't know where else it'd go, because it wouldn't go right in, because the rest of this is solid in the back half. I think. Actually, no, it's got some little pieces. They could attach in there, I guess. Because I've got all the little square bits on the front. I don't know if they line up, though. Okay, I think we'll get this row finished up, and then we'll take a 3-minute break. Go, like, fill up your cups. Wait. Oh no, now I'm raising the ad break. All the blue is getting the better of me. I think it's supposed to be these ones. Probably connects to those. I guess we'll. I want to see. Oh, we'll see. But actually, no. I don't think I'll be here for that long. It's a lot of blue, but it's not like this is not an insane amount of blue. We should get it done tonight. I'm only an hour in. I'm like halfway through, I think. Okay, yeah. Ads are starting any second now. We got a row done. Post the beer back screen. We'll all come back together. And then we'll keep going with blue. So much blue. I heard people like yellow too. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. No, no, no. It took me the longest time to realize they were saying Kenergy. Ah, welcome back, everybody. Oh, and Car Guy 9057. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, you missed us pulling your namesake up from the pond. We pulled a whole car out of the fishing pond earlier. The singles again? No, wait. No, wait. No, I just didn't turn the page before we went on break. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, welcome in. It's good to meet you. Oh, posture check. Okay. Stretching is good. Y'all should be doing it too. Your backs will thank you when you're older. Pulled up a 1972 Honda Civic. Oh, wouldn't that be funny? Like, we just keep adding more fish to the pond. It's just more and more cars. But yeah, Cargo, I guess I'll give you the brief rundown here. My name's L.Y.K.A.I.O.S. I'm I guess I shouldn't say fledgling anymore. I'm going into month 6 of this, doing a variety of VTubing. I do a little bit of a mix crafting and gaming. So usually the first one in the week, typically on Wednesday, is the crafting stream for me. I do a variety of things on there. Even like right now, working on a Lego set. I was doing like cosplay work of my VTuber before that. Doing like a wooden diorama before that. Try to keep it varied, keep it interesting. And then yeah, the other 2 days of the week, sometimes 4 days, depending what's happening, like collab stuff. Usually gaming days. So the next one up will be like finishing up Stray. Various cars of make and age. Add a DeLorean. And then someone like find the PNG as well. We also throw like the flux capacitor in there, like not with the car, but just as an item on its own. Someone must have isolated that as a PNG, right? Oh, Xander, have you heard this music yet in Final Fantasy? Small tangent. I don't know if you'd have. No, maybe you're not. Maybe you're not at this guy yet. I really, I really liked this fight. Maybe you're still right before Bismarck. Oh, okay, okay. So, Ravana. You might not have done. It was a big bug guy. It was a big bug guy. His name is Ravana. The fun fight. I'm waiting for your buddy. Oh, you've been. Oh, okay. Right, because you've got an adventuring buddy. I feel like Ravana and Susano would be good friends. They just want to fight for the sake of fighting, you know? Oh, you liked Ravana. Okay, you have seen Ravana. Yeah. This is like the beginning bit of his music before it transitions into the part with the really deep voice. I can't remember what the second part is called. This one is called the hand that gives the rose. I straight up thought it was Good Omens theme. Nope, right, you just haven't seen this part yet. Speaking of which, Saturday. For those of you who like may not have seen it because I haven't done it in a while, Saturday stream partially because I am very much on a time limit and I need something that I can kind of control when I stop instead of like having to, not that I have to, but instead of trying to stop in a logical spot, um, I'll be doing more build work on the Lalafell jail cell in Final Fantasy 14 on Saturday. A coaster buddy of mine ended up playing. He's almost done of ARR post game now. Oh, nice. It's fun to have another person to go through it with you, like someone that's actually like I know like Sumi and I, for instance, will be there to help you with things, but it is nice to have somebody who's like at the same story point as you to go through the game with. But yeah, Lala jail cell, because that room, it's not my character, it belongs to another person, but that room was set up initially as a joke holding cell where it was just an FC room with a single spotlight and a radio and a cup of coffee and a cushion for him to slave away being a little crafter. But since he got all his crafters to 90, since he's an Omni crafter now, certified Omni crafter, I'm like, okay, I guess you deserve a room upgrade. At least for now. So now it's turning into like the most opulent jail cell I can make. Um it That's weird. Oh my gosh, the bots are going nuts. Okay, no, that's fine. What in the Oh, that's Nightbot being automatic. Okay, that's weird. Sorry, I was very confused for a second. I thought like the bots timed out somebody for saying how barbaric, but no, that's Nightbot auto timing out a promotional thing. Also, because I wanted to Bismarck item level like the vault. It was really fun running through mid item and adding that cutscene after the vault. It's a bit. Oh, you poor thing. You poor thing. Sumi was so ready. Sumi was so ready. It's why she wanted you to share your screen. she was like, she was like messaging me on the side, and she's like, "It's happening." It's okay, Xander. It's a rite of passage. Trying to keep it vague for the couple other people who haven't hit that part yet. Um, but no, it's I actually I don't generally do my dungeons minimum item level too often now, but I definitely try to do all of my boss fight trials minimum item level because it just like you get to see what the whole fight was meant to be. Can't wait to traumatize your friend. That's the spirit. The wall, it building. I recently did one of the fights in the Dawn Trail post game, reaching out to a bunch of people. I'm like, hey, you free? You free? A couple people in the FC. Anybody else free? I'm like, I need 8 people to do this mid item level. Actually, did I have two? Because I just realized both Nightbot. Oh yeah, it was like a pair of bot promotional accounts. Okay. You unlock Scholar, decided nope, still don't feel up the healer, time to try tank. Scholar is like, I don't know. I started, well, kind of started as a scholar. I technically started as a summoner, but they level at the same time. So anytime I had to like queue for a thing, I flip back to the scholar and put that thing on just for fast queue pops because I'm a little bit impatient sometimes. The scholar, okay, honestly, Sage is the easier scholar. It almost makes me a little bit mad that Sage is just a better scholar. Scholar, you can take a little bit of the healing requirement off of you as a scholar because you have the fairy that will do some of the healing for you. Also, Ines, hey, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the quantum computer. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, scholar is like Sage is just the easier scholar, and it makes me kind of sad. You get like these shields and stuff, and you don't even have to have a cast time. You just insta cast them, and I'm like, what? What have I been spending all of my time doing? Hello from France. Hey, that's awesome. I've well, I've been a couple times, but I haven't been very far into France. I've seen Paris a couple times. I went to Metz once. It's kind of like on the border, France and Germany. A lot of German architecture there, just as the influence coming in from the other side of the border. I haven't been in years though. I'd love to go back. But yeah, welcome in. Um, it must be quite late for you. It's a very firm bonsoir. um, Having never healed in any of your MMO history, you really don't want to start healing at such a high level. Well, you'll start the scholar at level 1. You're from Paris. Hey, that's awesome. Gosh, yeah, I haven't been in years. I have some very fond memories in Paris though. I went once with a school group and then once a few years later with my brother and a friend of mine, and I was like kind of being their tour guide while I was there, showing them interesting places. there's a there's this ice cream shop, or like sorbet shop that was like, I think it was in the Latin Quarter near Notre Dame, and it was like, oh my gosh, I went there like 3 times in 2 days to get ice cream. It was so tasty. Scholar is 30? Wait, what do you mean Scholar is 30? Scholar should have Scholar should have started you at level 1. I think still good to go, but I've enjoyed Astro as a healer. It's funny to pull out Yu-Gi-Oh cards mid-fight. Yeah, I know. I went in there too. Well, I went into it before it burned down. I'm in Canada though. Yeah, Notre Dame. Like I said, I've been in there a couple times, and then we went up the towers for it as well. Don't remind me. Just don't mind me. Just here to earn fishing points. Hey, Fenris, get them fishing points. There's some interesting stuff in the pond. We pulled up a Moogle the other day. It was a Xana's custom catch. Oh, sorry, Scholars. Yeah, Scholars an upgrade of Arcanist. Sorry, I still think of I just kind of think of the jobs as being like you started at level 1. Yeah, but yeah, Scholar starts level 30. You started as an Arcanist. What's your favorite place in Paris? What was my favorite place when we were there? I okay. My pronunciation is a little bit weird because I have things in my mouth right now for like straightening up teeth. And my French is very rusty. I think my favorite place to visit when I was there, if I'm remembering where it was the l'Orangerie, that place that has Monet's paintings, like in a semicircle of all of the water lilies. That you just kind of could sit and enjoy the atmosphere there. I remember going there and kind of just sitting for a while and being also next to a guy who was like in a notebook sketching the water lilies around him. It was really cool. Good pronunciation. Thank you. Do you know some words in French? My French is very rusty. It's very rusty. Like if there's a the stream, I'll let you know. The stream is primarily English because that is my primary language. But if there's like, for instance, if there's a term you're trying to think of and you can't say for some reason you can't think of it in English and you give it to me in French, I may still know what you're talking about anyway. But I'm very out of practice with French. I used to study a lot more of it. My grammar is good, but my vocabulary has taken my vocabulary could use some brushing up. You got goldfish. Oh, I know. The fish crackers are like my other favorite item in that pond. I think it's so funny that there's fish crackers and that there's a fillet of fish burger in that pond. Yeah, I know some French also with the basis of just living in Canada. There's almost living in Canada, you'll be exposed to French to some degree or another. All of the products that are cleared to sell in Canada have to have bilingual labels that are French and English. So even just like as a child eating breakfast, for instance, if you get bored, you might start reading the back of the cereal box, in which case you'd have both French and English there. Although my English vocab could use a brush up. So you have to go. You come another night. Okay, sounds good. Here, if you want to, oopsies, let me knock this stuff over. If you want to join the Discord there, no pressure. If you want to join the Discord, I'm very active in there. If you ever want to talk, and the schedule is all in there too. But usually I'm Wednesday, Friday, and then I'm Saturday or Sunday. This week it'll be Wednesday, Friday, and then Saturday at 1 PST, which will be about, what is the time difference? So probably about 9 or 10 o'clock your time, PM. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you again. And thanks for coming in. I hope the crackers aren't soggy. Have a good night, Ines. Alexander, the crackers weren't frowning at you, so perhaps they're okay. Yeah. Bonne nuit. Plus tard. Until later. 2 1 1 1. Oh, and this song is from Glee. I just Actually, I was thinking about it because I was actually thinking about it the same night that I played this game. And I was like, oh, the word is different in Spanish, but I had an absolute brain fart moment because the word is not different in Spanish. The word is exactly the same in Spanish. So, so gris is not necessarily like, if I would say it really Anglo, Greece, but that would just be the name of the game. I was pronouncing it the French way when I really didn't have to be pronouncing it the French way because yeah, the Spanish is the same. I just too many languages studied, not enough retained. So I had a dumb dumb moment. Oh, that one's a 6 piece. There's a 6 piece with cat fur, naturally. Then it wants these little gray bits. And a 6 piecer again? Yeah, a few of them. I thought you said this was from the show Glee, and I got very confused. No, it's from I was playing this really, actually wait, yeah, you were there, Maddie? I think I was playing a really pretty game last week. GRIS. It's from that. And Sea Woman, hey, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a good Wednesday. Assuming that you're in this part of the world. That's on a Wednesday. If you're from Australia, I hope you're having a good Thursday. Or even from Europe because they've all ticked over to the next day as well. There you go there. Go here. And one more dark blue. The wall is getting shaky. Mixing 6 languages in one sentence, expecting someone to understand. I have like one person in my life I could do that to. I have one person in my life I've kind of done that to. So I have a friend who every time I tell this story, it sounds a little bit sus. It sounds a little suspect. So I have a person I met in university. He was my French professor. Um, and like he I I greatly admire this man. I greatly admire this man. Like I'd studied some French stuff before, but taking his French course, like he is the one who made everything click. Sussy Beckham. It always sounds worse than it actually is, but because it always sounds bad because I'm like, yeah, I'm friends with a guy who used to be my teacher, and people are like, did you do something for a better grade? But no, it's nothing like that. But yeah, he was my French prof, and he is the one who just made everything finally make sense to me. And anyway, yeah, after like we finished our semester of classes, I remember I reached out to him and stuff like that, and we just I don't know, we got along well. We talk about he's like 14 years older than me. He's like 14 years older than me. He's outside of my age range entirely. He's also gay. So forget just out of age range. I'm not in the right gender spectrum for him. But no, we hit it off well. We talked about travel, and like he speaks like 6 languages. I think he's French, English, Spanish, German, Greek, Portuguese. He speaks 6 languages. He's very well traveled. Um, and I just yeah, he's the one person in my life where if I forget a word in a particular language and need to sub out the foreign language word in the middle of the sentence, he's like the one dude who will still pick up what I'm putting down. But no, I did like a lot of private lessons and stuff with him too. It was kind of a trade off because he was teaching in one city and lived several cities over in another one. So like he'd finish his courses, I'd finish my classes, I'd drive him back to like his city. We do like small group lessons in whatever language he give it. He like to give it to me at a discount. Basically, it was great. I kind of miss it. I really miss it actually. Can't be any worse than your college class story. Oh no, Maddie, what do you want to? No pressure. Do you want to share? This is class horror story sharing time. Oh man. Ba-da-na-na-na-na, ba-da-na. Actually, this song that's playing right now, this Spanish one is one that we were using in our private lessons when we were doing uh a little bit of a music study. Na-na-na-na. 1 2 1 1 1. I was dating my ex for a year at that point. He was picked to teach a class you had to take to finish your degree. Oh, the prof who picked him knew you were dating. Oh my gosh, the prof had to grade all of my homework that semester. Okay, so I guess yeah, there's the professor, and I guess your ex was then the TA, right? Teacher's assistant, I suppose, would be the role. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did people in the class know? And my ex would never stop saying things like, Maddie, don't you remember when you learned XYZ in my class in front of people I hated? Oh no. Oh no. This was a class my prof never came to. Your ex taught everything. Yes, everyone knew. Oh my gosh. No, that my French professor guy, like, um, even after we were like friends and stuff like that, I still had some French classes I had to take, and he was teaching them. But when I was in that class, I was purely a student when we were in that class. We weren't like buddies. We were student and teacher. I just well, I suppose I might have come across sometimes as a little bit of a keener student because like my French prof had the worst sense of direction. He'd get lost on the campus all the time, and I'd go look for him, and I'd be like, I sometimes call him, and I'd be like, "Where are you?" And he's like, "I don't know where I am." I'm like, "I see this thing," and I'm like, "Oh my god, dude. Okay, hang on a second. I'll come get you." He'd like go to the library to get a projector for something and not be able to find his way back. I'm like, just stay put. I'll find you and escort you to the classroom. Oh, it was a small department class. Oh no. Oh, and the fact that it's mandatory. I'm so like you got through it. You got through it, but oh man, I feel for you. Na, 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 na. I hope the other students didn't give you too hard a time about it. To be fair, every university or college campus I've been on can be pretty easy to get lost in. That's true, but like I didn't go to a super super big university. Like I didn't go to like the provincial university here that has like its own land and like housing on its land. That one I totally understand being lost in because we used to hold anime conventions there, and I'd definitely get lost on the campus. Like, what? Only one, and you just ignored her. Oh, good. Not worth the trouble. Not worth the trouble at all. But okay, so Maddie, I'm curious. The whole calling you out on like, don't you remember learning this? Did that like was that what contributed to them becoming an ex? Like that kind of like unnecessary public embarrassment? Yes. instant answer. Absolutely. It's a top three. Oh, I cannot blame you. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine having to have somebody call you out like that. Like someone that you know too and should know that you don't like it. I took Japanese classes in university that I dropped because the teacher decided to try to like call me out on things and make me an example of stuff. Because I told him, I remember telling him at a point that like, yeah, he had asked people how many kanji they had been not exposed to. They had asked how many kanji other people had learned in the class in their time with Japanese, and it was kind of like a put your hand up if you've learned this many, or like no, put your hand down if you like for however many you've learned, basically. And my hand stayed up like almost an uncomfortable amount as the numbers kept getting higher because I took Japanese in high school, and we did learn a lot of kanji in high school, and some of it, of course, like I needed a little bit of brushing up, but I'm like, we did learn it. I had to write it. I had to utilize it. So with my hand staying up so much longer, he decided to make an example of me and just started writing all of these words in hiragana, which is like the base language. He started writing all of these words in hiragana on the whiteboard and was like, give me the kanji for all of these. And some of them were really, really, really niche terms, like military aircraft. Like, I never learned how to write military aircraft in kanji in high school. It wasn't one that was like, it wasn't exactly something terribly pertinent to what we were learning. We weren't there yet. uh, Rise gotta go to bed. Much love. Okay, Rye. Have a good night. We'll see you. Talk to you later. See you some other time. And thank you for hanging out though. He even did it after you explained why it bothered you. That's what sealed the deal. Oh, so he just didn't listen. Well, at least it's behind you. Oh, you know Japanese? Name every kana. Basically. Oh my gosh. It was I tried to stick it out with that class, but that teacher, like ever since that point, that teacher just set the tone wrong and would like get on my case a little bit too much about stuff. Where I'd like perhaps miss a kanji or forget one, and he'd be like, "I thought you learned this already." I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, stop!" But no, I dropped that. I ended up dropping that class like a hot potato at a point. I was like, "Nope, I'm uh, I'm not dealing with the haranguing from this guy anymore." Okay, actually, getting through the wall pretty well. Na, 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 na. But no, my other language teachers though were all lovely. My French prof was lovely. I've missed a piece. Blue. Okay, 2 4 2 square thingy 4. I've missed a dark blue. Shift everybody over by one. But yeah, my French prof was a lovely man. My Spanish teacher was a lovely lady. Both of them lovely people. My German teacher was kind of funny because my German teacher was learning French. So she would sometimes, not really during class, but she would sometimes try to use French with me. So I would try to respond in German to her. I think she kind of wanted me to use French with her so she could practice the French, but I'm like, but I really need to practice the German. Oh, strange. Camera? Why? Thank you for the heads up. Why are you doing that? You. Properties. Strange. It's saying as if it's not hooked in. But like it's it's definitely here. The light is on. Huh. I do have a backup camera if it comes down to it, but I'd have to pull it out and get it set up. Weird. Okay, hang on. Let me. When in doubt, unplug it, plug it back in, right? Gonna head off. Still have the stream running so I can get those fish. Sounds good. See you later, Fenris. He also used to grope your ass in public. Oh god, Maddie, no. Okay, I'm gonna try and plug in the webcam, see what goes on. I don't know why it's saying. I don't know why it's deciding to be like this now. I mean, I think having comprehensive talk in two separate languages would be a good demonstration of knowledge and understanding. And yeah, for my German teacher, it was totally fine. We got along great. But yeah, the Japanese teacher was just, man, that guy was, yeah. Gonna prepare dinner. Have a wonderful stream. Thank you, Mapno. Have a good dinner. uh, there we go. When in doubt, unplug it and plug it back in. 9 times out of 10, it works. It's just the public areas of our apartment complex. Yeah, so what? So what? Don't touch my butt in public. Should be that simple. Don't grab me in public. You know, it's different. It's different if you're in the privacy of your own home and someone like your SO decides to like run over and smack you on the ass. But like, man. There we go. Let go back. Crisis averted. Can't eat your potato salad without Legos. Oh gosh, don't eat your Legos. Although potato salad sounds good. Oh, I could go for potato salad. Or like pasta salad. Pasta salad also good. The machine spirit has appeared. Yeah, it's. I think we're good. I think we're good. Mustard or mayo as its basis? More mayo than mustard. I don't mind a little bit of like there's a bit of mustard mixed into mixed into the dressing, but primarily mayo for mine. I find it good. I find I get surprisingly overwhelmed by mustard easily. Like grainy mustard, I can't really do grainy. Alexander, thank you for the hydrate. Can't really do grainy mustard. I find biting into it just like it's like sometimes a little too much mustard at once. Same mayo stirred, basically, basically. Yeah, mayo with a little bit of mustard. Okay, where was it? Thing, light blue, normal blue, more normal blue. More light blue, more normal blue. We're facing the right way. We're facing the right way. Na, 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 na. I kind of wonder as well, actually, how like distractingly annoying is the camera autofocus? Because I've realized every time I put my hand up here, it wants to try to refocus on my hand. So I might actually just my hand will be a little bit of a blur. But I'm thinking I might stop its autofocus. Oh, but then I gotta like properly refocus this. Experimentation time. Because like I don't need it to refocus on my hand every time. About there. Oh, a little too far. About there. Let's say about there. Let's try this for now. Yeah. It won't keep juice it won't keep doing the zoomy thing. Another. Ooh. I put my feet up on the desk, but I have a feeling I'd probably accidentally roll the chair off of my glass desk mat. Nobody needs to see my feet, season. Although I have, oh my gosh, it's I have debated doing. I don't know what yet, but I have kind of wanted to do some other cosplay stream stuff because like my contact lenses are still good for another month or two. I don't know what I would do with the camera on me unless I just literally do the thing where I do face cam streaming but in full cosplay. At least while my contact lenses are still valid. I should have done it for April Fool's Day. If I was really thinking about it, I should have done it for April Fool's Day. But uh, I'd pretty much just gotten back from vacation, and streaming on April Fool's Day was not at the forefront of my mind. Is it? Oh no, I am supposed to have a single gray part here. Okay, good. Because the other one got covered. I'm like, oh no. But no, apparently it's fine. Next year, yeah. I guess yeah, if I time it correctly, because I was thinking I have the contact lenses because I use them for PAX, and I was thinking, oh shoot, I don't know if I can do it next year because PAX won't be till May. But I guess if I just time it right, I just get the contacts early, use them for the stream, and then go to PAX in May. You're brilliant, Maddie. You're brilliant. Okay, you sit there. Got like itty bitty things. So it's a stack of two, and then the other tower looking thingy, I don't know where it is. This one. This one, come here. And you are facing what direction? This way. And then two more singles. Go figure. I turn off the autofocus on the camera and then I'm making like the tiniest stuff ever. Also, young dog. Sorry, that might have been a really weird pronunciation on my part. Young dog? Young dog? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sorry. But thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We are working on a Lego Starry Night. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. That's good. You gonna stand? You're gonna stand. Cool. Don't fall over on me. Yeah, welcome in. My name is L.Y.K.A.I.O.S. I'm a little bit of a variety VTuber. I do a mix of crafting and gaming stuff. My crafting's usually on the Wednesdays. My gaming usually on the weekends. Get a little bit more time. Coin flip. Sure thing. You get that pulled up for you. Prediction time. Okay. Time to earn you guys more fishing money. For those who haven't blown it all in the pond already. Okay, I got 5 minutes. Let me know if you think it will be heads or if it will be tails, and then we'll flip that coin. NSP? Hell yeah, Guildmaster. Also, good to see you. Good to see you. I really love Danny's vocals. I almost swear sometimes some other people will have their music on a stream and I might not know that it's something that Danny was singing, like a song that they'd done, but I'll be like, is that Dan Avidan? Is that Danny Sexbang? And then they'll be like, who? Because what was it? There was another song that someone who knew, but not from Ninja Sex Party. So if I went like Danny Sexbang, they had no idea who I was talking about. And then like I look up the song and I'm like, it is him. Yeah, he's got such a nice vocal tone. Now all your friend is here. I only ever hear ones when I pop in and recognize the song. I need to add a few more of their. I need to add a few more of their songs in here, like some of the stuff, some of their original stuff, some of their under the covers. Like his version of The Last Unicorn, really like that cover of it too. He's got an iconic voice. I know, right? And like he stays on key so nicely too. I'm a little upset. I've never had the chance to see him live. I think they swung through Vancouver like once, so I'd have had to make a little bit of the trip. But like, oh, that one wants a 6 piece again. But I didn't. I can't remember what was happening at the time, but I was not able to go see the show. Or maybe it was a Game Grumps lap. I can't remember. But I didn't. I didn't get the chance to go see it. I'm like, oh, Weird Al too. I really want to go see a Weird Al show. It's kind of funny because he played in my city like some years ago, And I somehow never found out that he was playing in the city until like the night of. I found out an acquaintance was going to the had posted something on Facebook about going to the concert, and I'm like, what? There's a Weird Al performance here? Since when? How did I miss this? Uh, one day, one day. Where did he get a set? I know. Rye's actually, I think he said, Rye was saying he saw this performance live before they actually had like the YouTube video out. And it was like a big thing. They're like, you cannot release this on the internet. Please do not release this on the internet yet. There's an embargo. Mystic Crystal is so good. Starlight Brigade's good too. Oh yeah, and yeah, weird. I've heard very good things about Weird Al shows. I'd love to go see one day. Thank you, guys. Now it's time to rock the show. Come on, you are a star now. Uh-oh. Oh, I dropped something. I'm back. There we go. It's almost like the coin always flips heads. It does not always flip heads. It does not always flip heads. It's definitely flipped tails before. I tested that thing. I tested that thing before I put it in just to make sure it didn't flip like one way a little bit too often. We've had tails in there occasionally. Just watch, Anna. It'll flip to spite. I saw Weird Al live as a kid, and after the show, my dad and I queued to meet and get signatures. Got my ticket signed, asked my dad to see if he could get out to sign my tablet with a stylus pen, and he did. Oh, that's so cute. He sounds like a fun guy to see his show and do like a small like meet and greet type thing. It's oh man, it kind of reminds me like years ago, Daniel Radcliffe. This was post Harry Potter. Daniel Radcliffe, I think, was doing filming for Horns, um, in the city, and like I thought to get uh a copy. I went to my friend's house. At my friend's house, he wasn't there because he was out of town for university stuff. And I went to go grab his like I think his copy of Goblet of Fire to get that signed by Daniel Radcliffe. And it was kind of really sweet to see because a lot of people were there kind of waiting for him to finish filming and stuff. And like when he finished, he looks left and right really quickly. It's middle of the night. It is middle of the night and it's cold. He looks left and right really quickly and like just books it across the street. A few streets, books it across a few lanes of street to start like signing stuff. And he's like, yeah, no, I won't miss anybody. Like we'll get everybody done, and then everyone can like go home and be warm and stuff like that. It was really cool. It was really cool. He seemed like a good guy. We shall see. Okay, so Young Young, if you're here, I'll give you a minute. But if you're here, if you type exclamation point flip, you can flip the coin on screen. I'll give you a little bit of time. And if you don't, then I'll take care of the coin flip. But yeah, Young, if you're here, exclamation point flip. We'll flip the coin. And we will pick the result from there. Now lost the time. I had an official Weird Al signature. Digital Weird Al signature. It was great. Instead of a band for warm up, there was a stand-up comedian. Oh really? Oh, that's cool. Oh, one day he'll swing back around. I'll see him live. Um, I think this. I've seen speaking of stand-up comedians, I've seen Eddie Izzard live a few times. Now going by Susie Izzard, although I think she'll still go by her stage name of Eddie Izzard because that's what their history is with it. I've seen Eddie Izzard live a few times too, and their shows are really great as well. I remember meeting a couple older ladies at one of the shows, and they just like they were retired and they just followed Izzard around the globe, just attending their shows. And they were loving it. They were just like, yep, they're like groupies. It was so funny. I have a funny RNG story. Do you know Happy's DJ Nuke Redeem? Yes. One of the sound bites I can play is Shadow Wizard Money King. Me and someone else went for like 2 hours trying to get the soundbite. We called it rigged. Happy paused the stream to redeem it, and he immediately got it. And then you never heard it again, right? Maybe it was rigged. Okay, I think I will. Actually, hey, anybody else? Race to the first. Somebody flip the coin. Exclamation point flip. Let's get this result. Go further. Jim's got the flip. See? There you go, Xana. There you go. It's not rigged. It's a 1. That's the tails. Flop. Choose outcome. Tails. Complete prediction. You're just looking at it from the other side because it's flipped from Australia. 620 points to Zen and 3 others. I guess we don't quite have the point economy, do we, to have like, what was it? Didn't the pot have 40,000 in it at one point? Mapno and a few other mad lads just went absolutely all in. Oh, this is just like the standard blue across the board. Okay, that's cool. Standard blue. Easy money. Bum, bum, bum. This. I still gotta find something on. I've been looking, but I haven't quite been able to find anything that will play rock paper scissors randomized. I feel like it might just have to be something that I commission as a custom animation footage stuff, because yeah, there is a rock paper scissors, but that one definitely still just works through a randomized nightbot command. It's not quite as visually appealing as the flip is. I keep going for the pot, but fish. Yeah, I can't blame you. I can't blame you. There's a leaderboard at stake. That's the toss up about adding a fish to the pond. Is like, do you potentially give up your spot on the leaderboard in order to have your own fish in the pond? I suppose, except for those of you who are early adopters to the stream, in which case you're all just sitting on a whole lot of points very early on. Building money. What did Xander pull up? I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it just makes me think of the Cerveza Cristal advertisings. Xander knows exactly what I'm talking about. Cerveza Cristal. Oh, I saw a montage of those. They're so funny. Okay, for anybody who doesn't know what I'm laughing my head off about, so like Argentina, I don't know, one of the South American countries was like playing. I think it all started with Star Wars. One of the South American countries was playing Star Wars, like the movies, and didn't. There was something bad. I don't know if it was an agreement or what, but they did not want to take the movie and cut to commercial break. I don't remember what the reason why, but they didn't want to cut to commercial break. But they still had advertising stuff that they had to do. So this beer company, this Cerveza Cristal company, what they did to squeeze the advertising in is like, it'd just be like Obi-Wan could be standing next to a wall or something like that, and then it suddenly cut to like a close-up of his arm reaching into like an electrical panel or something and pulling out a beer. And it'd be like the Cerveza Cristal like thing that just went across the front with him and this beer that he pulled out from the most random electrical panel. And whoever it was that they had stand in, they dressed the arm up to look like Obi-Wan or whichever character it was. They're on YouTube somewhere. They're kind of hilarious. Early adopters flashback to like ascending the angel's chakram a long time ago. Yeah, some of you. I guess it's kind of funny. I kind of only count this as going for like 6ish months or so because this is when I properly started doing it. But yes, some of you have been with me with the channel technically over a year now because that is technically when the first one was back in March. As I was like, you know what, I want to do some of this on stream and just hit go. I still had this setup. I made myself a crafting overlay, but I just hit go live with like the Discord bunny stand-in that Sassy had doodled for me, and we turned that one. We gave it a little open mouth to turn it into a reactive, and yeah, those are the days. Those are the days. On the webcam, that was definitely worse than this one. While my house still had part of the floor ripped up because of the flooding. I remember some people being like, "Oh, I thought you were just working in the garage." And I'm like, "Nope, I just don't have a floor right now." Oh, fuzz in the Lego. Who needs floors? I appreciate having the floors, if only because of the fact that underneath it was concrete. And that sucked out a surprising amount of heat from the building. Because it was concrete, and that happened when was Chinese New Year. I joked that it was a bad juju start to the year because uh, Chinese superstition kind of thing is like, something bad happens right at the beginning that sets your tone for the year. And this flooding, we discovered it like on Chinese New Year. And I was like, oh no, I'm not generally that superstitious, but oh no. So it was January or February. I don't remember exactly when the New Year was last year. It was January, February, so it was still winter time. And yeah, we had trouble keeping the house warm because the floor was so much exposed concrete. That's why I think all of the streams I did working on that cosplay stuff, like the fireplace was on in the background, and I was wearing like a long sleeve and a hoodie generally because it was just cold. And I had slippers because we had tried to have some rugs down to help mitigate the concrete sucking everything out of it, sucking the heat out of the place. But I still had slippers because inevitably at a point I'd have to go walk on that concrete. January is bushfire season in Australia, so it's prime for the superstition. Oh no. Yeah, our the province is on fire season here is about July. I think it wasn't too. I missed a couple of black pieces. Oh no, there you are. It wasn't quite so bad last year, I think, but the year before, I think it might have been the year before, or it was really bad. We were just hitting like 10 plus on the like air quality scale like every day. Mm-hmm. And there's still some people crazy enough to try to go to the beach, and I'm like, why? I can't see like 4 feet in front of me. The smoke is that thick. Beach is always bad. Floor's haunted. The cold spot. Floor's haunted. Come on, you. Into spot. You think with the hay fields we'd be worried about fires here, but no. January, February freezes. Oh right, because it's been has it every year? Has it been dipping like colder and colder almost every year there, Xana? Because I remember hearing the story a year or two ago about like pipes bursting because residents just weren't used to the cold that was coming in. And so the idea of having to like keep your pipes running to stop them from freezing was just not known, I guess. Those damn gender reveals. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Some people I saw one, I think it was a gender reveal. It was like at a mall or something, and they just dropped like maybe it wasn't a gender reveal. The balloons were pink. It was a lot of pink balloons, and they just dropped so many pink balloons on people at a mall. And I'm like, I really hope I don't think anything bad came of it, but I'm like, I really hope nobody's suffocating under all of the latex balloons there. Yeah, just keeps getting colder there. Yeah, pipe like here where I am, it's quite mild. Like it gets cold in the wintertime, but it's not quite to like the pipe bursting kind of cold, thankfully. I live in a very wimpy part of Canada as far as extreme weather goes. It's just wet. It's just very wet all the time. I mean, most country folk know. It's more the city folk who are new and didn't know the tricks. Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't sure if there like if freezing was a regular thing there. Because the stereotype is that it's always hot in South, right? Not that I should be taking stereotype as gospel, but I just keep thinking South. South is warm. Na, na, The wall is coming along. The wall is coming along. I've been sitting here for 2 hours working on a wall. Oh, the wall is kind of, I think, technically done. Soon. The wall is almost done soon. I'm putting the smooth pieces on top. Nice. Get my grubby fingerprints on everything. We freeze just about every year. It's the ice and snow at the levels you've been getting that's not typical, right? Okay, okay. So, So is do you also usually get did you also typically get snow every year as well? And or was it would you like freeze with no snow? We seem to get that a lot here. Is it gets cold and stuff will freeze and you'll have a little bit of like you'll have dustings and stuff on the ground, but we don't get a lot of snow here. Oh, top of the wall. Done. I just gotta put all the little round bits on there. Move over. I don't know what all the black is for. So you okay, these just go on. Oh right, it's not gonna be flat on the back. Little circles, little circles. Blue Xander, have you started your blue mage yet? So much blue. So much blue. More flurries and a dusting than anything. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Not yet. Come on. In you go. Okay, next ad break is starting pretty soon. Let's see what's on the next page after this. I'm blue WDW. Okay, okay, okay. I will try to remember in a few minutes here when we go ad. Actually, I'll search for it now. Drive us all nuts. Blue. Who sings this? Eiffel 65. Okay, are we doing the Eiffel 65 one or are we doing the Crazy Frog version? No, I'm gonna answer that. We're gonna do the Eiffel 65 version because if I think that will drive me nuts, the Crazy Frog one will drive me to insanity that much faster. Funnily enough, I'm waiting till Beastmaster dip my toes into limited classes. Okay, you know what? Totally fair. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. I want to try it out so badly. Flip it the blue. Putting these thingies in. Wait, these ones? Yeah? Yeah. There's a Crazy Frog version? Oh no, do we have to pull in the Crazy Frog version? I think there's I don't know if it's... Blue Frog. Let me see. Okay. Nope. Dun, dun, dun. So I am pretty sure there is a Crazy Frog version, but and perhaps this is just divine providence. It's not on Spotify. These go on the inner edges. There is. You just found it. You have a job now, so you eventually maybe got the whole 14 sub and all. Oh, hey Xander. So okay, so here's the thing with that. So far as you're still in, actually, let me turn this around. So far as you're still in Heavensward and not yet done Stormblood, don't buy the expansions yet, because when Dawn Trail, or no wait, can you do it already? Is the order up already? Because basically, Final Fantasy, if you buy one expansion, you get all of them. So if the purchase for Dawn Trail is not out yet, don't do it until the purchase for Dawn Trail is out, because at least then you'll buy Dawn Trail and you'll get Endwalker and you'll get Shadowbringers. Okay, that's in. Ads are starting up pretty soon here, so we will go on break. On pre Okay, it is out. Have you heard of the critically acclaimed? I don't have time for that. With the 30% earring. Yes, I have still to order that. But yeah, we'll hit the be right back screen. I will play the blue song. I'm gonna go refill my glass of water. And then yeah, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. And then we'll finish up bag 5 and we'll probably go on to bag 6 and we'll see how much of bag 6 we get done. Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay. Sufficiently blue? Everyone is blue? Except the one green guy? I'm in need of a guy. But I also definitely do the, like, if I were green, I would die. It doesn't help then as well that Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared came out, and they're all like, green is not a creative color. It is not unusual for me to mash the two of them together somehow. What am I looking for? Oh, this thing. Big thing. On me. I'll eat apple pie? A day or two. So needless to say. What am I doing? What do the instructions say? And me. On me. Take me on. Oh, I know like Twitch doesn't like them, but a small part of me still wants to do karaoke stream stuff. I'm not a professional vocalist by any means. I just like to sing sometimes. But, well, I suppose mind you, if I do that, I really gotta wait for my throat to be back to normal. Still not back to normal. It has been far too long. Like, my range is not where it used to be. I'm still freaking out a little about it. 4 pins. What direction do you... Oh yeah, you just go. You just go in. What about you? Yeah, up and down. Throat still wonky? Kind of. I still cough a little bit. And and I can't hit my lower notes and my higher notes that I ordinarily would be able to. Because, like, I sing in the car often enough. And it's like some notes that I could hit in, like, titanium, for instance, I'm having trouble with. And I'm like, oh my god. Xana, you'll get it back. I know you were saying, like, it kind of happened to you too, and it did come back eventually, but man. Come on, you. But I was coughing a lot. Like a lot of coughing. Oh, the wall. Okay, so this I assume is the housing to actually be able to hang this entire piece on a wall. And this all gets to go on top. Oh, we heard this one already. Oh, okay, it's because I reset the playlist. This stuff is going to play again. Next. You may hear some repeats. Not that I don't like the Ken song, but we did hear it quite recently. Come on, Wall of Blue. You're all... Is it because those pieces aren't flat? They don't want to go? Running you around. I'm going to do it from here. Oh, come on. I'm a little scared about... There we go. You're all locked in there? Okay. Wall of Blue. Our painting is coming along. Let me move closer. Actually, I need to keep working on the back anyway. Flip your back over. Oh, okay. Can I put you safely down? Maybe not. Maybe I'm just gonna work on you sideways. Okay, flat pieces. on here. Xana, is the Angie because I skipped the Ken song, or is the Angie because of this song that's playing right now? I don't trust that to hang by that piece. Yeah, I don't know if I would either. My plan for this is to have it on a shelf, not hanging from anything, because I don't think I would trust it. I asked somebody else, and they're like, Lego's pretty sturdy, and I'm like, yeah, but is it that sturdy? Maybe if this was done as like the Lego set that just had the dots making up the photo, but like, I don't know. 2 longer ones, 4 shorter ones. 2 longer, 3, 4 shorter. Riding home. Because of the song playing now. I have, maybe it seems a little bit weird to say, I have fond memories of this one. 1, 2, 3, 1 about. Oh, okay, it's the 4. This was the first fight I ever did minimum item level on extreme. It was like not that I'm really an active raider in Final Fantasy, because I just don't have a static for it, but this was the first kind of raiding that I did. So yeah, we did it minimum item level so it could be like what it was upon release. It was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Before knowing what the lyrics said, I have like a friend who'd always just he'd swear that he just kept hearing it sing Tiny Glock of all things, and then he decided to pick up Gunbreaker as a Lalafell, and he's like, here it is, I have my Tiny Glock, because their weapon is so small. What raid does this song belong to? Oh, we are not telling you, Xander. This is one you will experience for yourself, because this will be one that's good for you to experience for yourself. The song itself, you'll have probably heard. The song itself, you may or may not have heard some of it, because it's the same music, or at least very similar music to what is used in the Shadowbringers trailer. Lalas are the best tanks. I went Paladin to start. Oh, I love this one. It's just such an aggressive and part comes in. Yeah, and the drop hits. It's like, oh, it's so good. But no, I think Lalafell tanks are so funny, because you get certain fights where like the tank. I always think of Susano kind of, where like you do the Susano fight as a Lalafell, and you have to tank Susano's. Try to keep it mildly spoiler free. You have to tank Susano's weapon, and he comes down with it, and he comes swinging into the Lala tank, and here's the little guy down there, like, trying with all his little potato might to hold this thing back. It's so good. What? Hi there. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can do this right. Susanna, Elia, Solray, Seosum? Do you go by Susan or Susanna for short? Anyway, yeah, we're talking about sorry. If you came in right about the potato part, we are talking about Lalafell tanks in Final Fantasy XIV. And Lalafell are essentially like the super short race. So sometimes you have enemies that attack with these gigantic weapons, and they have to be blocked by these potato people who only stand like 3 feet tall, when all of their comrades are like 4 feet and taller. It's a sight. It is the same as the one used. Oh, okay, because I know Endwalker's got some music from Endwalker's like main theme that is found in bits and pieces, but isn't the whole theme. Oh yeah, does Shadowbringers just use this? It doesn't use any of To the Edge? Maybe it doesn't use any of To the Edge. Potankto! Exactly. Okay, that's good. This is good. And oh yeah, Susanna. Otherwise, what I'm working on is it's a Lego Starry Night set. We've just finished the main. Oh, the main wall. And I'm putting all this stuff in the back now. One, two, one, two. Oh no, I just need all of them. Come here, you. Short, short, long, long. Okay, what's the pattern? Long ones up here. I would lay this down, but it doesn't loan itself well to laying down. Not with the front of the housing being what it is. I guess if actually no, I'm a smart cookie. I'll just do it on the edge of the desk. Oh. But yeah. The only problem I've heard sometimes is that at least from the friend that I played with, is he's definitely had a few moments in the game that were kind of the seriousness of the situation was kind of ruined by him being a Lalafell. Like if you play one of the potato races, I think at the end of ARR they hadn't quite got all the cameras lined up nicely to account for such a short race. And I remember because we were doing it together, and there was a point, and I'm like, oh, this is cool, because I'm like, there's me in the crowd, and he's like, wait, what are you talking about? And I looked over to where he had his screen thing up, and like he was too short, you couldn't see him. Everybody else in the crowd, because I think it was a shot from behind with all of the crowd, and he was standing in the front essentially. Your character standing in the front, and you couldn't see his guy. He was just too short. I think the trailer. Oh, right. It's a bit of this and a little of tomorrow for tomorrow and tomorrow. Probably that would make sense. Okay, that I think is done there. I have knocked something off. Where'd you come from? I don't know what direction you're facing. You're facing this way. Okay, back reinforcement finished. Do I just have a lot of leftover? Maybe I just have a lot of leftover blue. Yep, it's just a lot of leftover blue. Okay. Sure, why not? Great. Okay. Oh, it's coming along. Coming along. Bag 6. Looks like bag 6 makes the actual frame. Oh, that's not too bad. Bag 6? Yeah, we can get bag 6 done. We'll get bag 6 done. Let me dig that out. Incoming crinkling. I think that's a 9. That's a 7. Are these all bag 6? Did I speak too soon? Is the regret gonna set in? Come here, you. I can't reach the bottom of this box. 8, 9. Eight. Okay, bag 6 is a multi-bag start. I guess the pieces are pretty big. That makes sense. You sit there. I should get back to leveling your sassy-looking Lala tank. She looks like someone who would trip you and then solo the dungeon. Bag 6 and bag 6 and bag 6 and other bag 6. Also, hello Agus. Cheering about Chile there. I guess I'll just do all of them. I don't know what bag the first piece to start. It's a mix. It's a bit of everything. Okay. So much crinkling. So many bags. Oh, what you got there, Xana? Electric catfish. There's a lot of black. Go over there. Just go over there. It's a lot of black. Oh, an email. I'm sorry, Jim. Just keep trolling Jim here with his non-email notification. See, Jim, what you need to do... Actually, can you do that? I've never actually tried. Can you change the email noise in Outlook? I don't think I can actually change the fish pull-up sound. But can you change the email sound in Outlook? I've never tried. Sure can. Well, there you go. Just for the benefit of this stream, change it. No, I'm just kidding. Make it a clown horn noise. Oh gosh, what would be like the most obnoxious email you've got mail sound that you could think of? One piece. Okay. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. That's a double. A 1 by 10. Really? A 1 by 10? Yeah, or something like that. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, great. I say clown horn because the only people that email me are the clowns that call my management team. L.Y.K.A.I.O.S. Maddie! What's up? You got a phone interview! Really? Oh my gosh, that's great! Oh, that's fantastic noise. That's fantastic noise. That's fantastic news. Oh, I'm so happy for you. When is it? Like, do you get a little bit of heads up? Hola, Amonger, welcome in, hola. Yeah, how much do you have prep time, Maddie? Still working that out, should be soon. Oh, that's so good to hear. Fingers crossed. Every finger I've got crossed that everything goes well. I've got actually that's a little bit of good news on both of our parts. The job that I also applied for, like not the same job, but this pretty much the same time that you applied for one. I made it through first step. I now have to do like an assessment thing. It's and Amonger, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you enjoy your time here. That was just too long. Yeah, I made it through the first pass through of mine, which I think is basically the bot like goes through and deletes people if you don't like have the right words on your resume. So I've got the no, it was the long ones. I was right the first time. I've got the next stage that I need to finish up before tomorrow afternoon, which is like when I first looked at it, I was like, wait a second, how am I supposed to answer any of this? This is about like the actual job itself, and it's a particular field that I haven't worked in. But rereading it, I'm like, oh, never mind. This is a little bit more of like, it seems to be more of a case of proving that I can actually gather information and accurately recount it. ¿Qué están haciendo? Me dan contexto. What am I making? Okay, I'm gonna one thing. This stream, mostly English. Primary language is English, but I understand a little bit of Spanish. We're working on a Lego set for Van Gogh's Starry Night. It should. So it's based off of this painting. And is there a finished picture in here? It's kind of a finished picture. That's what it'll look like at the very end. I'm a little more than halfway through the book. It's pretty good. You're preparing between work calls tomorrow. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Maddie. I'm so happy for you. I hope it goes well, because yeah, it sounds like it'd be such a nice change for you too. Wings of hope, you rise up through the night. Cradle fast within your arms. This one's been stuck in my head recently. This is a good one too. I also really love this song. It was such a good part. It was so good. Okay, all of these little half circle thingies. I have to refocus this because I'm not working on the same. Yeah, let me. Properties, configure, camera control. Let me refocus this a little bit. Oh wait, that's zoom. Self. Can that make much difference? The number's on a slightly different spot. Your job starts here at 7 a.m. CST, but most of our callers are PST, so no one is calling. Oh, but yeah, I'm so happy for you. Oh. So I guess, do you know if there are any more steps after the interview part, or is it like, and you said it's over the phone, right? Like you don't have to like get up, go into the office, be on a video call? First round phone. Oh, okay. And then I guess if you go through that, I guess they probably interview you in person at a point, huh? In person after that if you pass. Gotcha. Oh, I hate interviews, personally. Can't stand them. Wish I could skip them whenever possible. Just don't like them. Doesn't matter if I know I'm a capable individual. Don't like them. And Jiracho, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. They're horrible. Oh, I want to turn this one piece around. Just this one. I just want to turn that. I have like no fingernails to do this, do I? And the tool will not help me here. Oh gosh. Have I made mistakes? I've made a small mistake. Come on. Let me get... Will you get under there? I don't think you're gonna get under there. Oh, you totally do. Most useful tool in the box. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now what? A lot of these things, it looks like. 24 of them. Plus 2 corner pieces. Oh no, I have to find the 2 corner pieces amongst the mess of all this. 20. I'm not gonna count 24. Just give me all of them. Just give me all of them. I guess I'll just start laying them in, and sooner or later I'll come across the ones I need. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So you go there. And you go here. And then I'll have a corner piece at a point. Okay. This will be fine. Not gonna sit here for 20 minutes looking for the one piece I need. I mean, content. I guess so, but like, man, I don't know. I don't want to look for a single black piece amongst all of these black pieces for way too long, and I kind of don't want to put anyone else through that too, especially when there's so much more efficient way of doing it, which is just I use all of the other pieces and thin the crowd. Crowd of pieces. The efficiency side of me won't let me just fuddle-duddle for too long. There's like some things I do that I probably shouldn't. Like I troubleshoot on stream perhaps a little too often, and it's like, okay, well, this is a behind the scenes start. Cause sometimes I can't let it go. I'm like, I just want this fixed. I just want this fixed. Come along, Chad. We're going on an adventure kind of thing. I should probably like learn to stop doing that, but oh wait. Too far. Come on. There we go. I do leave the gap. I do leave the gap. It has 3 spaghetti bits. Watch it be in a totally different pile. Might be in a totally different pile. You're one of them. You the other one? You're the other one. Totally different pile. I once watched somebody fix their dual PC setup for like 4 hours. Oh boy. I think that kind of stuff can be really interesting though. Cause like, I know like I've got a be right back screen when I have some weird troubleshooting things. I realize that I could just like put it on a be right back screen and fix it, but I don't know. It feels kind of personal to be like, let's just all do this together. Did you hear about the movie called Constipation? Don't worry, it hasn't come out yet. That is a terrible, terrible pun. I love it. It's so bad. But yeah, hey, welcome. Blah, blah, blah. Can't talk. Nice to meet you, clown friend. Welcome in, and thank you for the follow. And you too, Keiju. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you guys enjoy your time here. I'm working on a Starry Night Lego set. So, like, you can't quite see it because I had to put it to the side, but, like, we got this big guy in the works. It's coming along. Slowly but surely. It's coming along. If it makes someone laugh, I fall. I am, like, totally down for, like, atrocious puns and, like, anti-jokes as well. People ask me for my best joke sometimes, and I'm like, I don't really have a good joke. And they're like, oh, you must have something. And I'm like, fine. So I give them, like, the stupidest, like, anti-pun, anti-joke I have. And it's just, like, a man walks into a bar. Ouch! It's so stupid. Now I need a joke. Oh my god, that's great. It does get a few people look at me like, what? I don't understand. And then I swear it's like 50-50. Half the time people hear it and they're like, I don't get it. And the other half of the time, the other person is like cracking up. Yeah, it's like my favorite kind of anti-joke. I'll have to use that now. It's the best ever. I feel like its delivery, admittedly, works better in person than it does over text. Unless you give the first line and then you have a bit of a pause and then you give like the second line. I find it's definitely one that just delivers better in person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, working on the Starry Night thing, and this part right now is like the outer frame for the whole painting. as I go through a lot of the same piece over and over. Okay, so those last two, they are the same one. They sit on the corner. Alrighty. You should have seen we were working on like the wall of blue earlier. I was on that wall of blue for like 2.5-ish hours. Thank you for the joke. I need to continue my job, make people laugh. Okay, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in, and thanks again for the follow. Unless, like, hang on, I might have misunderstood that. I don't know if you're literally at work. Okay, you are literally at work. See ya. This one. Not actually at work. But yeah, spread laughter. We need more of it in the world. Dun-dun, 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 dun. Where is the single? I was watching a movie, forgot about time. Now it's almost 5 in. Oh my gosh. Hey, Keiju. And yeah, as I was saying, welcome in and thank you for the follow. What movie were you watching? Well, okay, don't. I can talk a lot. Don't let me keep you too long if you really have to go to bed. But I am also curious what movie you were watching. At least I ended up finding this stream. It's nice to meet you. Good to have you here. That's good. That's good. I am not going to have enough table space, am I? Laugh like it's your personal phone. That is a little bit of an oddball one to compare it to. Laugh like it's a bad sex tape. Okay, gotta do that piece twice. Oh, this is quite large for a frame. You sit over here. I need space to make the other arm. You. And you. And you. Oh yeah, just first thing I thought of. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Gotta do this one twice, right? Yeah, gotta do this one twice. You go there, and you go there. You try to pop in once in a while? She'll go now? Sounds good, yeah. I'll always be happy to see you. Thanks for stopping around. Or thanks for stopping in. That was weird English on my part. Hope you have a good rest of the day. Oh, come on you. Line up for me. You're watching Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt December Sky. Oh! Sick. I've got a friend who wants me to watch that. I have not... I used to be huge into Gundam, and I've still got a few kits that I kind of want to put together, but I am so outdated on the Gundam thing. There's all these new things now, and I'm like, what? Gundam what now? Gundam who now? My big thing was like, I remember I watched a lot of Gundam Seed and Gundam Wing and Gundam Seed Destiny, but Gundam Seed Destiny was kind of whatever. But I've still got some old model kits that I brought back from Japan that I think they're with my parents right now, and I have to get them to send them to me. Or pick them up when I visit, because they'd fit right in with the whole crafting thing here. So, like, I do, like, a mix of crafting gaming. Like, one day a week is usually crafting, and the other 2 days will be a couple different games. But I'd kind of love to put a model kit together again. It's been a long time. But which Gundam is best Gundam? I honestly, Invictus, I'm so out of date with Gundam, I could not tell you. Also, let me... Okay. Da-da-da. Cool. Set a thing there. Yeah, my Gundam knowledge is so out of date. I could not confidently tell you the name of a Best Boy Gundam, because like the only thing that pops into my head is the Freedom Unit, but it's also like the most generic, like the red, blue, and white, and that little bit of yellow highlighting on it kind of Gundam ever. Also, the Zaku units were kind of interesting though. Planning on buying the Strike Freedom Unleashed for your birthday because it looks so cool. Oh, that would be sick. I don't know if you're interested. This is super preemptive. This is super preemptive, but let me spell that right. If you're ever interested, like no pressure to join. If you're ever interested, I've got the Discord there, and I have some other people who have like been working on like builds. Like I have a person in there who just recently finished a a Gurren Lagann build, I think it was. I love seeing photos. If you ever decide you want to hop in and you get that build and you make it, I love seeing photos of people's builds. Okay, frame is big. It's coming along though. It's coming along. I guess I don't really need you here. Go sit to the side. Next piece. Bottom edge. You and you. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Yeah, man. Would you just snap in? Thank you. Science. I'll need these in a minute. Where's the short one? Long boy, long boy. Yeah, there's gotta be a short one somewhere. I'm pretty sure I just need the 10 piece. Ah, there you are. You go there. 2 flatter plates. Also, I agree with your friend. You should watch the movie. It's great. Is it on any particular platform, or is it just like, be a little sneaky, go find it? You also don't need any outside knowledge. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me write that down. What was it again? Thunderbolt, December Sky. Gundam Thunderbolt, December Sky. Gundam Thunderbolt. There we go. I've made a note of it. It's not on any streaming platform? Gotcha. I am picking up what you were putting down. I want to watch the second movie, but it's already so late. Yeah, you said it was 5 for you, huh? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Well, there's always another day. You do it tomorrow night, kind of dealio. Unless you have nowhere to be in the morning. But, you know, sleep is important. I am an advocate for sleep. I perhaps sleep a little bit too much sometimes. Next page. Okay, you. And single. Make sure the nub bit. Oh, fishing. Hey, map now. How was dinner? What was dinner? Weird drawing of a fish? Oh, I haven't seen this. Okay, it's not a new catch, but I must have missed it the last time that one got pulled out of the pond. Weird drawing of a fish. It's great. Starfish. It's that thing I do when I flop into bed at the end of the day. Starfish, just floop. Still haven't eaten yet. Oh, is dinner still prepping? Had to do some other stuff first? Ah, okay, I see. What is that other stuff spreading democracy amongst the solar system? Get my edges. Yeah, just got done preparing. Oh, am I right, Map now? Am I right? Have I called out your Helldivers addiction? Look, listen, I had to prove to myself that I have the strength and courage to be free. Ba-dum, da-dum, da-dum. Do-do, 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 do. Ba-da-da-dum, da-dum. Yeah, I'm addicted. Send help. Bots ain't gonna liberate themselves after all. You've caught up to V in levels. Oh my gosh. Doesn't V have like a month of time on you? Or doesn't he have like a month head start on you? Meanwhile, I'm still like, I think I'm still single digit levels. Every time I think, oh, I'm gonna sit down and play a little bit more, it just doesn't happen. Something else crops up and I'm like, yeah, I should do this thing instead. I see you aren't a traitor to Super Earth. I wish to be part of the Force. I just need to find the time to actually do it. God, is that what we just need to do? Community Day Helldiver stream? We'll just rotate people in and out? You know, watch me be really bad at the game because I'm only like level 8. You bedge. Have fun. Okay, have a good night, Xana. Thanks for stopping in. It's always good to see you. Okay, stuff. Everything's got to move over a little. She's secretly working for the automatons. I got cut off from the neural network. I don't know what's happening anymore over there. You leave for a couple of years, you find out they're doing some weird stuff. I don't know, man. I need 18 of these. Two of the shorter ones. Where are the shorter ones? I'm not going to count the 18. Just give me the 2 short ones. I'll place them where they gotta go. Is that a control ever? Where is it? There it is. I haven't even bought the game and somehow know quite a lot about it. It's been super popular. I'm not surprised you've heard a bunch about it. They're top and bottom? I don't think so. It's gonna be this direction then. But yeah, it's just... That game took the gaming world by storm. Oh yeah, latest thing is automatons now. They have the AT-AT. Oh really? They have the AT-AT at their disposal? Can you trip it? Like, is there a little bit of a Star Wars homage there where you can actually trip the machine? It'd be kind of cool. This fire is out of control. And they're using them at full force. Can you blame them? If you had an AT-AT, wouldn't you use that thing at full force? I may be a tiny, tiny bit of a robot sympathizer. But come on, I'd use it. I'd be like, stick me in that thing. I'll pilot it. I've also been hearing Freebirds so much because of the edits going around. Wait, I don't... Okay, that I'm not familiar with. There's Freebird edits that are making the rounds? Of course it's Freebird. It's always Freebird, but... Maybe I'll just... Nah, I'm gonna put them all. Freebird or Fortunate Son. Is it clipped over a particular thing that happens? Got a bunch of turrets on it, it can deploy more units. So yeah, is it like a certain thing happens and then Freebird is what people have just been... Because kind of like the JoJo, like the to be continue using roundabout? Or is it just, here's a cool moment, here's Freebird playing? Singles. Where are my single parts? Something touched me deep. So many people are like, Helldivers is a playable movie. And it just has Freebird playing over chaotic cool gameplay. The Creek was Robot Vietnam, so lots of clips of that with appropriate music. Oh, I see. Usually cool moment unless it's Malivon. Okay. I probably move some of you before I lose it all. Come on, shuffle over. Not the creek. Okay, this is all on. Where did I put? Well, there's one. There's two. They're in here somewhere. Know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. And Robot Vietnam 2 is going to be Cyberstan. Is that the prediction map now? Is that what you're betting your life on? The day the music died. Okay, there's got to be a couple more pieces. There's got to be a couple. There's one. One more. Where's that last piece? And good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye. There you are. Going to work, just popping in to say hi. Hey, Tetra! Wait, you're going to... Oh, right, you work quite early. Right, I always forget you work quite early. It's good to see you, Tetra. Thanks for stopping in. It's always good to see you, Tetra. For context, Cyberstan is the home planet of the cyborgs and enemy faction Helldivers 1. Both of them and the automatons share the same symbol. And now the automatons took over Cyberstan. Oh! So you have a logic to... Actually, hang on a second. I'm going to turn off the ad stuff here. I don't really need it because we're so close to being done. So, okay, you've got a pattern to pull from as to why this will be a thing. And we sang dirges in the dark. There we go. Okay. And the automatons have taken over Cyberstan. Ah! Educated guess. I guess we will see. Did you guys get your, what was that, like, that ban on procreating? Did people get unbanned from procreating? Flew off from a fallout shelter. Yeah. Or is that what you had to win the creek for? I just hear all of my, CO1s are being improved again. Okay, I just hear all of the Helldiver stuff, like, secondhand. I'm kind of that person who's looking like, what they doing over there? You got your permits back. We never had the chance. And now everybody's getting with the bug people, right? That's how that works, right? The day the music died. And good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. Okay. And there we were all in one place, a generation lost in space. Democracy officer, this AI over here. I've seen you all talk. I've seen your web browsing history. And I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. She's having dangerous thoughts. I am only influenced by the people I observe, so really this is all on you. Clean up your browser histories. The music died. 2, 3, 4, and a small one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a small one. Yeah. You have nothing on me? I've seen you people with the XCOM snakes. This isn't that far cry off. You go there. Another here. Hey, Demi! What's you catching? Atlantic cod. It sounds good for dinner. I'll take it. Look, listen. Different universes. I don't know. Alien's an alien, right? Oh, we're broken. A bit fishy, perhaps. Indeed, indeed. The last trade. 1, 2, 3. Double short. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's like I'm sound testing all over again. There you go. 3, 2, 3. And good old boys drinking whiskey and rye. No, not you. It's okay, ma'am. No, I won't tell your boss that you're interested in the bug people. Your secret's safe with me. Unless he hacks my privacy protocols or something, in which case... I'm not liable for that. Singing this be the day that I die. Oh, I'm gonna need a microfiber to like rub all my fingerprints off of these. Oh, I love this song. Journey, so good. I'll take this one over Don't Stop Believing. As a classic as Don't Stop Believing is, I really like this one. The world's apart. Ba-na-na-na. I'm reaching for you. You. Feeling that it's gone. Divide the time, divide. Someday love will find you. Chains that bind you. Unite will remind you how we touched and went our separate ways. My football team plays Don't Stop Believing in the stadium after a win. That is pretty great, though. Okay, Jim, I'm a little curious. Xander, thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. Jim, I'm a little curious. Is your football team, do they have a particularly bad like losing streak? So when they win, they're like, don't stop believing? Like, is that like a little bit of a joke part, or is it That's just the song they play. Na, 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 na. I can't stop thinking about the Elder Scrolls Online Night 1v3 when I hear this song. I don't think I know what you're talking about. Or, no. Maybe I do know what you're talking about. Is it on a roof? There's like an animation of like a knight on a roof and he just like runs up, or maybe not runs up, someone runs up to him and he just socks him like right in the face. Is it that one? Oh, but I feel like that used a different song, the animation I'm thinking of. Maybe it's that one. Oh, we touched and when... It is that one, okay. They're top of the league right now and kind of had a turn in fortunes a few years ago when they switched from Dale Brightlight's Horses to Don't Stop Believing. Oh, the power of music, man. Just gotta get that team spirit up. They're setting records for the worst team during those dark days. Oh my gosh. Oh, so it is a very fitting song for them to use Don't Stop Believing. That's kind of great. That's kind of great. Don't know what part you're for. Bum, 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 bum. On little pieces. Come here. Someday love will find you. The chains that bind you. Dun, 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 dun. If he ever hurts you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da. I should really just bite the bullet and do that thing I'd been thinking about doing on Twitter of just taking like really short song requests. I'd actually like for as much as people kept joking about ASMR things, but because I also have a microphone that's kind of suitable for that, I've been thinking about using the past like book quotes that I had around the stream and doing like they'd just be short, they'd just be little things, but just doing like short reads of whatever book quotes had been featured previously on the stream. Deep in an often story. I think it'd be kind of cool. I could like post the whatever the book quote of the latest one is, post its textual format, and then link like oh there it is. There's my last piece. I'm like, oh no, I'm missing one, and then post the like a voice clip with it. That'd be interesting. Okay. So I don't know. Okay, this goes on somewhere in a bit. We're about to stick the whole painting in the frame now. Moment of truth. I think this is going to be... There's a bit of a scuff on here, so I think that's going to stay my bottom edge. Actually, maybe I'll move this piece too. You also have a bit of a scuff on you. Come here, you. I wish to trade your piece out. Make it a symmetrical scuff. You can go there, and you can swap here. This whole bottom edge is pretty much going to be obscured by the the rest of the painting, essentially. Okay. There do not bother. Everything else in spot. Should be. Deep in an awesome story. I'm a little nervous about pushing these parts down. Oh, this is interesting. Hang on a second. This is going to get annoying very fast, so I'm going to turn you off. Okay. Bro, what? Bro's getting botted. They're just drawn to me. You know, robot kind recognizes robot kind. Can only fault them so much, right? Oh, come on, you. Set in your base. Also, hi there, 9K. Don't know if you've come into the crowd, but welcome in. Are you all set in there? I think everything's set in there. Kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell because I don't want to push on this bottom piece like too hard. Okay. Should be good. Should be good. And then I've got these itty bitty parts left that are going like, I think this must be what Van Gogh is going to sit on. You gained 75 followers, jeez. I know, right? It's crazy. Except, you know, Twitch having some measures in place, they probably won't be here for very long. Yeah, sorry, Nines, do you mind if I call you Nines? I don't know if you are... Oh, no. Oh, that's interesting. There's a point at which it actually just stops with the thing. It's fine. Life will continue. I have a few friends who have been follow botted before, and they came out the other side just fine. But it's nice to meet you, though. Oh, I was wondering if you, like, came into the crowd or something. But, like, I don't know. There's too many names for me to kind of look through on the thing. Oh, when did that happen? Like, just now. Jim, if you heard the bongos go off a few times, that was that. And I was like, well, I don't want to listen to the bongos go off that many times. There's only so much I want to listen to the Final Fantasy Danger bongos. I'm kind of scared of being follow botted. I don't know. Does this mean, is this like a, is this like the right? The, wow, I'm blanking on the term. Like the right of privilege or whatever? Is that it has to happen at a point? No, Xander, there's measures in place and stuff like that that will, there's like other, like, bots and stuff like that that can be used to, essentially clean up the follows. But also, for the most part, I think people have just said, the people I've talked to who have been follow botted, they're kind of just like, just leave it. Twitch will take care of it. You know you could get banned, right? Because it's fake accounts? I think, but I don't know. I think the problem on that coming in would be the ban, for instance, is if I bought them. If I bought them and tried to bump up my own numbers, and then tried to use those bumped up numbers for something else, then yeah, I think I could be banned for it. But fingers crossed, that I'm not the first one of my peers. I've known some other content creators, relatively small too, who have been follow botted. A couple larger too. They've come out of it on the other side just fine. So, fingers crossed that that's the case. We'll see. Okay, and I think that's actually it for bag 6. I might pay. I think I'm gonna save bag 7, 8, and 9 for another day. I do have a little bit of work I gotta get done tonight. Oh, but that next piece looks cool. I remember the first times I dropped in to see Nyastra, she commanded root open and was nuking the follow box live on the stream. Such a power move. Oh, I remember hearing about that. I remember her talking about like some stuff that had happened in the past, and she was like, "Yep, I'm just gonna do this here and now." Never heard of anyone being banned for follow botted. I think it's something that used to get flagged years ago on Twitch, but it's no longer a danger to the streamer. Yeah, because it happened to Silas, for instance. He was okay. It happened to Tia. They were fine. There's someone else too that I think we both know, and I'm drawing a blank on who it was. But and yeah, Nastra, of course, came out fine on the other side. Yeah, I think about it right. What I was more worried about was like, oh my gosh, I don't want the bongos going off 70 times. I wonder if they're still going. Hang on. I'm curious. Yep, it's still going. Sorry, bunny. Okay, I think Van Gogh gets to sit. Oh, but with this piece here, I can't. No, this is just gonna have to be a lay down piece for now until I've got everything else in. Oh, I hope everything is in there nice and tight. In the dark, dark. Lurk while you lunch? Oh, I'm probably wrapping up now, Jim, anyway. But thank you for the lurk. I hope you have a good lunch. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get this done up because I've got some government stuff I need to answer for. Or answer to, I guess, not answer for. It's not like I've done anything wrong. Okay, so let me see. Let me find out somebody else to raid out to. Oh, ba-da-dum, in the dark, dark. Let's find their. Oh, he's up. Haven't seen him in a while. Mata's up. Let's see if anybody else just happens to be doing Lego stuff. I'll drop a related raid message wherever we end up later in that case. Sounds good. Let me explore the makers and crafters categories, see what else we got going on with people. There's a Gundam builder. God, I want to do a Gundam set. You're the greatest. Oh, this person's 3D printing a Pikachu. That's cool. I suppose. Got Discord and Twitter there for anyone who may be interested in joining. I keep up to date on my my schedules on both of them. I'm very active in the Discord. I've I've been jokingly told before that I'm perhaps a little too active sometimes. Like somebody posts a message and like my reply is right there. I know this person. They look familiar. Nope. You think I'd be smart enough to queue this stuff up earlier? This person is doing some crochet stuff. Oh my gosh. Wait, are they actually? We were talking about Lego Optimus Prime earlier, and I think I found someone who might be making one. Okay, let me get through their ad thing, but they might actually be making a Lego Optimus Prime. I do that too a lot. I know, right? It's like, oh, we should do the thing, and I'm like, wait, I gotta find a person. I gotta find a person. Why didn't I do this earlier? Oh, they may actually. Well, they're talking for now, but And keep on praying goodbye. We can take our chances. Okay, da-da-da. This is good, this is good. They're like browsing some stuff right now, but they might be working on a Lego set. They've been up for an hour 45. They're probably there for a little longer. Okay, so, man, I gotta remember what day it is. It's Wednesday. Friday, I'm gonna try to finish up Stray on Friday, because I feel like I must only have like a quarter of the game left. So we're gonna try and finish up Stray on Friday at same time as this one started, so 5 p.m. Pacific. It's like 8 Eastern, and like 1 a.m. GMT, I think, UK time. So we'll do Stray then, and then on Saturday, I'm gonna keep working on the Lalafell jail cell in Final Fantasy XIV. So that I might get it done. I'm kind of hoping I get it done, because I think it's hilarious. But yeah, we'll work on the jail cell in 14 on Saturday. That one's gonna be earlier in the day, so 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 Eastern, 9 GMT. I think the UK works off GMT. Can't quite remember. But oh, this guy is working or just finishing a Lego Optimus Prime. Okay, we're gonna go say hi to them. Raid 1, raid come on, raid 2, there we go. For those who have access to the emotes and those who don't, we can use the second one. Take care, L.Y.K.A.I.O.S. Thank you, Xander. It's good to see you, by the way. Did I ever give you that? I might not have. There you go. Xander's owed a shout out. Sorry, I should have done that sooner. Have a good one, Bun. Thank you, Mapno. You too. But yeah, we'll go visit this fellow here who's doing more Lego. Because more Lego's good, right? Stream manager. And thanks to the shout out. Oh, yeah, of course, anytime. Okay. Green bean. Let's find this. Green underscore bean. Green. Cool. Okay. We'll go say hi. We'll see what they're building. Give them a warm welcome. Now, hopefully catch the rest of you on Friday. And if I don't, well, have a good rest of the week. Later.